Hello, friends, fibersmiths, and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the Hodgepodge Tavern. I'm your DM Carl, and today we're stepping through the portal to the Infinite Planes. Alongside you, we'll have our players.
I'm Alex. I play Sprite, Fairy Paladin, and I just discovered more about Fabio than I thought I already knew. Fabio? Fabio. In joke.
Who's Fabio?
Oh, we were just talking
I
about
didn't realize. Sorry, I thought it was a game, and I was like, what?
Don't you remember Fabio?
I thought Fabio had a different job than
The
the
magical
anyway.
blacksmith?
Oh, no.
Which all our
Look him up,
weapons.
look him up. He has beautiful hair.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm Philippe. I play the wizard, trying to get rid of his past that is coming back to haunt him.
I am Josh. I play Link. And my daddy is in a jar.
Jar Daddy.
Good that jar, daddy.
Bad job.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kim, and I play a changeling monk that goes by the name of Brady. And she learned some cool stuff last time. And we're missing a Kyle.
We are missing a Kyle, unfortunately. He has contracted the evil vid,
The plague.
But he's okay.
but he is doing okay. He should.
He's at home. He's not in a hospital. He's
Yeah,
at home. He's okay.
He's just recuperating.
Yeah.
So, from there, I will have some notes at the beginning of the.
Wear your masks. Wash your hands.
But when we get started, I will have a couple of notes from him.
Ooh.
The mask over there.
Oh, look at you. You're prepared.
That's beautiful.
I like this mask.
Sorry.
Nice one. Is it vintage?
Vintage mask.
Oh,
When we
wait.
got vintage.
I mean,
Two years
it's
ago.
18. There
Yeah.
was an influenza.
It's either 2 years old or it's 100 years old.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
Sorry,
derailing
no.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
This is what happens
fantasy world. Fantasy world.
when Kyle isn't here. It just falls apart.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
He needs us to keep us in line.
Now, colors, let's stumble into the dark of it. We don't have a card to give our summation, so if my players would be so kind as to regale us with what happened previous session.
Previously in Forgotten Memories.
Sprite had previously had a tantrum at the gymnasium, the home of her faction, and went to find information and was met with very little until she asked to speak to the manager, and then she was still left.
Strangely, it works.
Strangely, it worked.
Karen, yeah.
Carried up and was taken to a sensory deprivation chamber where she was told to free her mind and connect with something, and she was met with a vision of something horrific happening to people that she cared about, and was left with a sense of a mission to pick up the mantle.
Unicorns.
And this all happened in the Grove of Unicorns, which is a place in the Beastlands where we have to go at some point because it just sounds really fucking cool.
I mean, unicorns.
Grove of Unicorns.
So yeah, we found out that your Grove of Unicorns is in Krigala, which is the first level of the Beastland, and your Grove of Unicorns is like very closely associated with Mieliki,
That's where
which is your god.
there will be a priest of Neoliki.
Yeah, and there's going to be an ambassador.
ambassador of Neoliki.
Yeah, who may be some connection to the Grove that we might be able to.
Who's to say it isn't me?
It could be you.
Could
yeah,
be me.
we still don't know.
We
Could be
don't
you.
know.
Could be you.
They could be missing you big time.
Our ambassador.
So that was Sprite, and
You
Then-
head out.
we did head out.
We all hung out in the gym for a while, which was fun, doing our
Yeah.
thing,
There was some stripping.
gather some information.
Yeah.
And then you moved on towards the gathering dust after establishing yourself a place to stay for the
greenhouse.
night
Yes.
at Dirk and Firkin's greenhouse.
Tavern.
Which was lovely.
And it was
It was
like,
brilliant.
It was
wasn't it like gluten free?
It was veggie.
It was
veggie,
It was
yeah.
veggie.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to be near the garden, because we knew that Sprite was always happier near the garden. We went through the market, and you got yourself a little plant.
That's right. You bought me the plant pot, or the little pot to put it in, and some string, and you made
So we can hang out.
what's the name of the
Like a macrame.
It's just
macrame.
It's a string. It's just a string.
It's a fancy
It's
string.
It's not. It's
So basically, Dee was very kind and sweet, but it's pretending that he wasn't.
Distract.
Actually, we should have the table cam coming up any minute now. It may need to be just tapped. I don't know. But I was gonna try and show people on the map where we went.
Mm.
I don't know. Keep talking.
Keep talking.
And then we established ourselves in the greenhouse. I think
Then we went to look at
Brady had a bit of a moment.
the memory.
Oh yeah, in the room.
Brady
And then
realized
shared
that she-
her,
yeah,
shared her memory.
she actually had a memory. Brady, would you like to share your memory? Would you like? Or you,
I mean, I'm happy
would
to
like
let you
us-
guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brady discovered that she was some sort of acrobatic performer, doing death-defying stunts.
Was it catching an arrow?
She caught an arrow in her teeth.
In a teeth.
Is that where we are?
That
There was a sort of like a reenactment of a story, right?
Yeah, she was doing a particular story. That's it.
The rise and fall of Enrique
Wood Hello.
English.
Wood.
Every single time.
The rise and fall of Enrique Iglesias. I would read that.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't.
So this is where the gym was, right? And then we walk this way through the Great Bazaar, and then this map is funny, and it goes this way.
Oh, we're not actually on it. You need to cut across.
I'm professional. Right. Gymnasium is here. And then we walk this way through the Great Bazaar, which is where Sprite got her plants. And then we walk this way, and then there was fancy as fuck houses over here.
Oh, yeah.
Too fancy for us.
Too fancy. And then we went past the garden, and we were like looking for a pub. We were like, we need somewhere to stay. And then we went past the little park and the place where we got store credit.
Yep.
Tenses.
Yeah.
Nope.
Tenses.
Oh, no.
Not Tenses.
Tenses is the...
The Marisha the Fox's.
Yeah, the
Place.
sexy lady with the Minotaur guard and the
Tenses
crazy
is on
guy.
there.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we
The
walked
Golden Bell.
this way. We finally found a place that we thought we could afford here, which was the Dirk and Birkins.
Durkin.
Greenhouse
Which was
Tavern.
in, if we
Oh no,
if I remember
actually it's not.
correctly, it was
It's
in
Greenhouse
an
Ale House.
industrial
Durkin Perkins Greenhouse Ale House.
greenhouse ale house.
That's right.
Nice.
And yeah, and then I went upstairs and did the mom thing of like putting everyone's bag by their beds. And then as I was unloading my bag, I found a stone and found out about Enrique
Wood Hello.
Iglesias. There we go.
From there, do you manage to get a message from a sending spell from an individual from the Fated, saying that the contract has been written up and Ava had been told to meet at the Gathering Dust to sign over the house.
And we did go.
And you went, and you met a very, very optimistic dustman.
Yeah. Do you want
Morty.
to trace our route for them?
Would that I could.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Philly.
Done.
I can't find my way around Bristol. Like Sigil.
To be fair, you have just moved here. So that's fair.
And from there, you signed over the deeds. Dee and Ava had a mutual separation. I mean, both people were into it.
Or not into it.
Or not
Depending
into
on-
the relationship.
I was happy that she was not into it.
Were you surprised?
I don't want to be tethered.
Were you surprised?
I was when she. Yeah, she said she didn't. Well, she hasn't loved Dolian for a long time. I was like, yeah, baby. You're actually, you're not as much of a. I don't
She's
know.
like, lads.
No, I was like thinking that she was like, what is wrong with her to like Dolian if he's such a terrible person? But she's like, actually, she took back her control and she decided that she's gonna do the best, what's best for her.
She's living her best life now.
Yeah. And up she went to hopefully have a more successful relationship.
I think I would be
was.
I think it could
fucking
be.
shocked if like my ex came back to life. I
Yeah.
think I would be like, oh my god, you're alive! And then be like, oh yeah, nope.
So
Hey, oh, good.
I was happy for her too, and then she got some money from the house, which is good. I will regret that later.
No, it was the right thing to do.
It was, but Philippe will regret that later. And yeah, Tiago said a goodbye as well.
Yeah.
I think that's all settled with Ural as well.
Uriel is, yeah, all of debt has been paid.
So this bit is settled.
For now.
He is feeling like he's got one less fraying piece of string that's been unraveling his skirts, and he feels a little bit more secure now. Until the next time.
And we left with everyone starting to leave the Gathering Dust bar.
We did.
So, a slight side note that we have here. So, Spike has mentioned that he has further business that he would like to attend to in the prison with the Mercy Killers. Knowing that Dee may suffer a moment with his addiction, has handed the remaining quantities over to Sprite.
Oh, I love it.
So Sprite is currently the holder of the Xantho salts.
Well, quite right too. They're from
The Beastland.
her lamb.
Your people. This is the salt of my people.
Literally.
And so that is where we are. People about to leave the Gathering Dust.
Cool. And I think we were heading back down this. It's the day that I have an appointment booked.
It is the
right?
day that you have an appointment, but
And Brady also wants to have a chat with the acrobats and dancers and stuff out the front of the fest hall.
Yeah.
Damon Underhaller.
Oh, yeah, that was the announcer.
Yeah,
The guy
that's
who
true.
probably knows me, maybe.
So if we could track him down. Is there anything else we are doing along the way? I don't remember there being.
We can go past what's it called? The smoldering corpse.
Yeah.
See if there's any correspondence for us.
Yeah,
And then
sure.
just keep.
And then fest hall. Then do we have this information that
Yeah.
his employment stuff?
Yeah.
yes, so Spike will have told you that there were a couple of jobs that he
Okay.
accepted.
Cool.
The job in Acheron, but that there were 2 other jobs available there as well. One of which was involving a family who had been ripped apart in their home.
And that was in the hive, wasn't it?
That was in the hive.
So we could just go to that because we're quite close to that.
This morning.
Yeah.
The job was not accepted, so you would have to go and
We have to.
accept the job. The
Well-
only one that was accepted was the mod runs down in Acheron.
While you go to the festival and have your sensory experience, I could go. I'm not sure if Sprite wants to go. We could go and accept those jobs and then meet back there.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
The jobs definitely sound interesting.
Okay. In which case, as you head to the gathering, from the Gathering Dust Bar to the Smouldering Corpse Tavern, you step in and it's very quiet. It's not a lot of people. You feel that overbearing, intense heat. The individual that you have learned, his name was Ignis, who was the individual that was basically melting constantly. Still in the exact same place. Doesn't seem to have stopped. Doesn't look like he has any sign of stopping.
You do you, buddy.
Oof.
But then it seems, other than that, pretty empty. Only the bartender is remaining.
I wonder if our buddy's still around. I think Crow said that they were going to head off, but it's worth asking. Yeah, I'll just go up to the bar and say hey to the bartender. Ask if our friend Crow or her posse is still around.
And he will mention that they did, in fact, leave. They were going to try and track down their old manager,
Okay, cool.
who they believe may have had some information
That's cool.
for them.
Oh, I hope she's okay.
Yeah.
The crowns.
They seemed like they really cared for her. I think she's in good hands. I miss her. As grumpy and unfriendly as she was.
She really was.
I think maybe
She was
she's happier
beautiful.
now.
Do you think?
She was.
Do you
She
think
could-
wait,
She couldn't be less happy.
did she not like us?
I think it was just a lot.
She liked me.
I think some of us kind of
Oh,
rub
I
people up the
see.
wrong way sometimes.
Well,
Oh yeah, because you nearly killed her. That's what they're talking about.
Are we going to talk
Was
about
it
people that kill other
you?
people? Oh yeah, yeah. You have something to say about this?
Yeah, no, he really overreacted.
Yeah, I do. I do
Oh,
remember
We
someone-
all
do you remember?
understand.
someone constantly being the center of conflict. Is
Oh.
am I remembering that right? Is it?
I mean, I guess that would be accurate because there have been 2 instances of almost death, and he has been involved in both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a twofer.
You should be a detective.
I think
Maybe you were. Maybe that's why you ran
That's
away. 'cause
sensory
you were,
detective.
like, a
Yeah, and someone
spy.
killed you because you were terrible at your job. Can we go?
Let's just.
Barkeep, do you keep like post boxes here? Can I like give you a few gold, and then if any mail comes for us, you just like keep it behind the bar till we show up? Is that possible?
I mean, it's not a service that we usually provide,
I understand.
but wow, he does a lot of talking and a lot of convincing.
Reach into my money pouch because I've got like 12 different pouches on my fucking thing, and I'm like, oh no, not that one. All right, and I'll like slap 3 gold on the counter.
That'll do it.
It's so nice in here. We will be back, I'm sure.
Certainly.
Give him a wink and a smile, and back to buddies. We got a little PO box here, post office, if you will.
Well, let's await the vessel.
All right.
Okay. So as you head down, you will be traveling through
It's very generous.
the hive. So, would somebody be as kind as to roll me a D100, please?
Oh my goodness.
Before we roll, could I just say that I'm keeping an eye out for someone that may be selling drugs or.
Oh, of course you are.
You had a lead on that, didn't you, from Hersham? Did you?
It's just this is the area to look for it, and that's out may know more. But that's as much as I know. Who's rolling?
There's lots of rustling.
Alex,
Yeah.
go for it.
Go for it. Yeah, you could have
Yeah.
before me.
Yep.
May as well.
Do it now.
Just do it. What is it? What is it? What is it?
56.
Oh God.
Oh, 8 times 7
not
is
56.
56.
Okay.
Only way I can remember that.
Okay, so as you are traveling through the hive, you see a rather short individual. You've not seen one of these since you've not really engaged in with one of these since you arrived in Sigil. Very short individual, about 2.5 foot tall, shorter than you, and they're sort of waddling their way through the hive, and one of them pops over to you. The guy will pop over to you. You can see that he's got sort of like a very sort of shaven sides and just like a very small, close cut along the top. And he sidles up towards Sprite and goes, "Would you like to bring down affections?"
Why?
Well, this is the way. Yes.
Huh?
Oh. Never mind.
Wait. Come back. Let me go after him. Grab his arm.
Yep.
Like, not aggressively. Like, come on. What's your name?
My name?
Yeah, what's your name?
Cell member 7.
That's a good number. What are you up to?
Well, they are corrupt.
All of them.
Yes.
How do you know?
Because organizations such as these They tend to oppress those who do not believe in what they believe.
Oh. Wow. That's interesting. What's your day job?
Well, that would be telling.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Yes, I am not telling.
Oh, please? I'm gonna bat my eyelashes.
No. This is the way.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, let me just ask my friend. I'm gonna whisper, like stage whisper to D, like, do you want to take down all the factions? Pass it on.
You take all the factions.
Go on. Actions?
Oh. Not really.
I
Not
don't
really.
have time for this.
No. Sorry, we're quite busy. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you want to be friends instead?
are you members of factions?
I am.
And he'll try and weasel his way out of your hands and starts to try and run away.
Oh.
You scared him off.
By saying I'm a member of a faction? Like,
Trying to depose him.
just like 99% of the people.
Yeah, I thought it was. Wasn't it like illegal to even like talk about this?
Yeah.
If I scared him off, he's a fearful little man, and I have no time for that.
There's a very little man.
Well, I don't see any point in this.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah, it was not very theatrical. I enjoyed that.
Yes.
Think he'll do it again? Why did I talk to you?
Well, maybe because I'm, you know, height appropriate or something. I don't know.
Or he recognized you.
No, he asked if I wanted to take down the factions, like, you know.
But was that maybe a code word?
Oh.
Like you were supposed to give a phrase, like a passphrase between
Maybe,
people in
but
the same
I
organization.
don't know the password.
Good.
No,
Well,
I don't know anything right now.
but I mean, true. But I mean, the past you might have.
Do you want to go after him? Do we have time?
Might be fun.
Can do whatever we
Fine.
want.
Hunt him down. No.
Don't you have your appointment?
Yes. The amazing bounty of experience that the festival awaits.
Also,
It's true.
as we're walking, I would say, I don't want to, you know, buy drugs per se, but if you see anyone that may be selling, I need to find more information about, you know, my affliction.
Right.
So
Probably.
if you see anyone, let me know.
Keep an eye out for some shady characters.
Yeah.
And keep your pockets, you know, safe.
Mm.
Yeah, I will be. Don't worry. Looking
That's
at
a good
me.
idea.
It's true.
I'm gonna take my coin purse and I'm gonna put it in like a more inner pocket that would be a bit more difficult to pick.
Just for the DM's information, my money is inside my robes.
Oh, so it can't be nabbed.
Hopefully.
Unless you get like a
I'm gonna check my stuff.
an
Like, have I just been
arcane- what are they
pickpocketed?
called? Arcane trick.
Yeah, so if you
Like
pat
mage
yourself
hand
down,
inside
you
of
do
the
not feel
cloak and grab it out or something.
That would be
you
terrible.
do not appear to be missing anything.
I just realised I got very close to him, and I probably shouldn't get that close to people in Sigil.
That's true.
But I'm okay.
Not in that
I'm gonna
matter.
secure mine, just like it may be inside my dress or something.
Maybe he was indeed a principal and he did want to recruit someone for his cause.
Funny way to go about it, though. Cold calling on the streets.
Yeah.
He could get into a lot of trouble that way.
If
Oh,
he's gonna
yeah.
cold call, he's gonna cold call where we are. The hive is full of shady characters.
True.
Not to, you know, maybe be a little bit selfish, but we could potentially help him because he may land himself into some trouble by doing that. We could potentially garner a favor if we help him stop him.
Oh, help him. I
Yeah,
see.
if we like stop him from, you know.
But did
Yeah.
you see where he went?
Well, it's which direction he went, and if we,
Oh, it's probably long gone by now.
well, let's make a note of the street, and I'm gonna like
Maybe he'll come back to this corner.
commit this to memory.
I will make a note of it.
Okay, perfect. In which case, as you continue to head on down towards the Civic Festival, I believe our two sensates are heading in. What is the deal with Sprite and D?
Well, good luck with that. I think I'm gonna go see the contracts. Do you wanna come or do you
Yeah.
wanna stay?
No, I'll come with you.
All right.
Keep you company.
We'll meet you back here. I think we'll be quicker than you guys will.
That's probably true. Okay. I'll
See you in a
meet you
minute.
at the front. I think, Brady, you're hanging out the front, aren't
I mean, I think it probably like a one-person meeting
you? Yeah.
for you. So, yeah, I'm gonna see what I can talk to.
You might be able to
Meet
book a
the
meeting
friend.
for yourself when you figure out your name.
I'll send you a
Hope
wireless
so.
when I come back.
Well, good luck, my
Wait.
friends.
Doesn't that spell take a wire?
Yeah, and then the wire goes, so it becomes a wireless.
Oh, I see. Because then you are less a wire. I get it.
Mm.
That's very clever.
Mm.
Have fun. You too.
All right.
Okay, and as you head in, again, you walk through these huge, beautifully adorned gates into the large entrance hall of the Civic Festival.
Mm-hmm.
And stood behind the counter is the same lady that you met previously.
Yeah. Who I definitely know.
She was quite beautiful, wasn't she?
Anali.
Yes.
I'm going to, as like, if I see her desk, over there, as I walk through the doors, I'll like sort of, rap on the door as I come through. I'll say, Anali, Miss Webspinner, how are you? I hope the day finds you well.
Yes, thank you. You've got perfect timing.
Always.
You're
bard
right
is
on time
never
for your
late.
appointment. Unfortunately, if you had arrived a little bit earlier, I wouldn't have had to send the individual to send your replacement stone and payment.
Oh, and that's been sent to the
The gathering desk.
Okay. Well, that's a shame, but that's okay. I can stop by there a little bit later. Thank you very much for your and that was 2 stones, wasn't it?
One stone.
No, we agreed on 2. I'm quite sure.
Are we certain?
Yes, we did. We thought it was going to be 1, but then remember I said because I brought such an amazing experience before, which I shared with you, of course, between friends. And you thought, well, if someone is going to be able to bring in these kinds of just juicy, delectable feasts for the senses, it's going to be your old friend Vermo. So,
Well, I'll double check my paperwork and I'll get the second
there's no
one.
need for that. What? You probably just have a few laying back there, don't you?
No.
I'll tell you what. I'll go to my appointment. You get that ready, and then how about on the way out? I'll pick it up, and I'll tell you what. I will take you out personally to dinner sometime. How does that sound?
Oh, that would be rather pleasant.
Beautiful. This way.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Webspinner. I will just be on my way. And remember, an extra, and look forward to that dinner. Have a think about what kind of cuisine is your favourite, and like as I'm retreating through the door.
Okay, and
Why have you never played a bard before? This is amazing.
Brady is not going with.
I'm gonna stay outside.
You're
So
staying outside.
I don't know how you want to split it up, but
Okay, no, that's not a problem. So as you're still outside, you notice that there are a couple of performers still spotting around. Lots of them have like little either bowls or hats and things in front of their performances. So as Link heads on in, you walk through a chamber. You're escorted through to one of the viewing rooms. It is a very beautiful room. I believe you previously requested some stones that were stated with your
Anything that I've submitted.
that you submitted. And an individual will step out of the room for a minute. In. It's a circular room, sort of like a dome ceiling going down to the walls. And you can see that there is a table in the center and just a single chair. And the individual that escorted you through would say, please take a seat. We'll bring through your stones momentarily.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Do you mind if I drink?
I'm going to pull out my little flask. I'll drink.
And I just sort of scurry up without saying, like, okay. And they'll disappear for a moment. Maybe a good 5 minutes will pass. What's Brady doing outside?
So I'm gonna walk like up and down where the performers are and just kind of like, you know, watch here and there and smile and things like that. And I'm looking specifically. There was someone in my memory that was the guy shooting the arrow. At me.
Yes.
So I'm looking to see if there's anyone that looks similar to them. But I'm also just looking for people perhaps that are more of an acting troupe
Okay.
rather than like musicians or something like that.
Okay. Cool. If you will do me an investigation roll, see what you can find. In the meantime, can I get either Philippe or Alex to roll me a D100, please?
Shall I?
Go for it.
I got a 10 on my investigation. That's not great. I think maybe
Oh,
the
wow.
excitement.
55. I mean, one off the last one.
Oh,
That's so weird.
just dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Loaded for the most average results.
Not gonna be good. It's not gonna be bad.
Okay, so as you are wandering through, you see that there is a small girl that appears to be selling these little metal flowers, and she sort of wanders up over to Sprite and says, "Would you like one of my flowers?"
Oh, they're very beautiful.
And you look at it; they appear to be made of bronze.
Wow. And you're selling these?
Yes.
Yeah? Did you make them all by yourself? And I'm keeping my pockets. Like, I'm like kind of touching myself like, I know you're gay.
No, I got them from Mechanus. We did a trip.
Mechanus? Who's Mechanus?
Mechanus, you know, the plane. We went on a field trip.
Oh.
Oh. I really know nothing.
McCannis is a place.
Wow. This is what?
How do you get to McCannis?
We had to go through a portal, and then through another portal, and then through another portal. We couldn't afford the passage to the main portal.
Wow. Where's the first portal?
The first portal, we had to go through the hall of where was it again?
Information?
No, not the hall of information. The courts. We had to go through the courts.
Oh, right. And then that's right, because then the next one is the one after that is. Did you say there was another portal?
Are you buying my flower?
We'll buy 3. 1 for each portal.
Mm.
Okay. That'll be 5 gold pieces each flower, please.
Pay the girl.
I don't have that much money, I'm afraid.
I saw you did.
What are you talking about?
How much have you got?
Bet.
I'll buy 1, you buy 2.
You want to buy a tarot? Maybe we should have talked about this. Not in front of
Maybe I'll
everyone.
reimburse you after.
Oh, really?
On my
How do
word.
we know the information is good? I'm sorry, I don't know this. I'm so sorry.
Obviously, we can trust the child.
Right. Have
Don't
you,
we trust your child?
have you been charmed
Certainly.
again?
I'm looking at the child with eyes that want to see if she's telling the truth. Can we trust you, child?
Mm,
Yes.
inside check.
You can roll if you want.
I don't remember what my thingy is.
Do we even
Oh, that's not good.
want to go to
That's definitely not
the
good.
thing that we've already
That's
21.
a 4 plus probably. That's
21
an
for me.
She seems very sincere.
Pay the girl. We can trust the child.
Okay.
I'll reimburse you later, I promise.
Okay, cool. So no drugs until I get all my money back.
It's a girl.
Actually, let me just see if I do have enough. I don't know if I have enough money.
You have,
We should
everyone has 600.
Oh,
We've got like several hundred.
Sorry.
How-
I was gonna say,
How greedy are you?
Yeah, I actually still thought I had like 10. I was like, he's spending my last gold. Oh yeah, I forgot we sold a sword. All right, but I still want my money back because you just volunteered it. So no drugs.
I'm not doing this again. There's a second time you took your hand away.
No drugs until you get my money back. And next time you don't volunteer me to pay, you wait for me to negotiate. Deal?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 1 for each portal.
So courts, and then what?
So she went from the quartz. We had to go through this gate town. I can't quite remember the name of it. It was very, very regimented.
Well, we can't pay for a flower if you don't give us.
I can't quite
Yeah.
find my wallet.
I mean, this is the flowers.
But we're paying for the portal information, really. Your flowers are beautiful.
But I'm only 6.
Well, you're a bit young to be selling on the street, then, aren't you, really?
My dad told me that you can start early and you'll be enterprising.
Well, your dad sounds like quite lazy, to be honest, and he should be out here selling for you.
So a regimented town, did you say?
Yeah.
And there's a portal there.
No, it's in the it's where you have lots of document papers and stuff, and you have to sign forms and stuff.
And the last one?
Well, that takes us through to McCann's, and then we went over to this field. I don't remember.
All right. And what was the key?
I don't know. My teacher had it.
Oh God.
And
Damn.
who's your teacher?
Miss Wainwright.
Miss Wainwright.
Yeah.
Is she a nice lady?
She's lovely.
Oh.
All right. That's definitely worth 15 gold.
And where
Here's
was
your
I?
flowers.
Thank you. It's like, and I'm gonna look at them and be like, oh, they're actually very beautiful.
And they are they're natural organic plants
Wow.
that are made of bronze.
Wow. Okay, so the more I look at them, the more I'm like,
All right. Give us one.
oh, all right. I'll be keeping these. Thank you very much. You can have yours when you pay me.
And as soon as the money hits this girl's hand, she runs away.
See, there we go. We helped someone today.
Yeah, we helped ourselves.
We
D.
helped her. She's
Yeah.
selling the flowers. She's probably needed to eat.
Yeah.
You've done a good deed. Let's go.
You're going soft.
So, as we head back into the Civic Festival, the gentleman comes back with a small chest, and inside the chest, he places it down and he undoes the list, and you see 3 stones all glowing in front of you.
Only 3? I thought this chest was going to be full. Well, are you sure you haven't misplaced any? I expect I've got a rather extensive archive.
These are all the ones that we could find under your name, sir.
Oh, I must have used that on one of my pseudonyms. I have many. It's important for someone of my stature. I need to travel sometimes. Thank you very much.
And I'll be right outside if you need anything. Knock 3 times on the door. A lot of people have very harsh reactions to some of the stones that they do. So 3 knocks on the door.
Thank you very much.
So you have 3 stones in front of you. 1, 2, 3. You're going to go left to right, or you're going to just randomly pick one?
I'll go left to right.
Left to right?
Okay. I gotta get right because I'm about to find some shit out. We're gonna learn.
Okay, I'll go the left-hand stone. Hold it in my hand. Focus on the stone. Do they glow different colors, or they all glow the same color?
They all glow the same color.
Okay, cool.
So, as you pick up the first stone and you hold it in your hand and you focus in on the stone, you feel yourself projected into a new body that feels familiar. And it's not exactly the same experience that you had when you were acting as Lucretian through the stone that you recorded with him. You feel like you're in the right place. As you look around, you find yourself wandering for a town that just fits. Everything is nicely structured, calm, but you feel a heavy weight sitting deep in your stomach as you head towards the gates. And you feel words catch in your throat. They say, "I'll be home soon, mother. Brother, I just need to find my own calling." And as you look back, you see the visage of the individuals that were in your locket. A sort of teenage boy and your mother, or what you believe to be your mother based on your words in that's in your locket. You give like a brief bow, turn around, and you start to walk toward the gate. You feel sort of nagging feeling in the back of your mind where you question your purpose of leaving this hometown, you believe. And you step through the gates, and you can see that there are guards in red armor at the gates. You take one last look back, and then the memory ends.
Okay. Well, that was informative. Not exactly like being burned alive in lava and reincarnated, but I suppose very important. Okay, number two.
Number two. And as you hold that one and you focus in, you find yourself with an overwhelming sense of accomplishment, of pride in yourself. And you stand in a great amphitheater surrounded by an assortment of characters.
Oh yeah, this is more like it.
On the stage, opposing you and the individuals surrounding you, you see 14 individuals that are reasonably significantly older than those that you're stood with.
Yeah, that's audience members, you mean?
No, you are up on a stage. You see that there's loads of people in an audience.
But these are other characters.
The other characters.
Size of audience in comparison to my audience.
Classic actor.
Probably about 200 or so in the amphitheater.
Okay.
Compared to what you had, which was
Small tavern.
maybe
12, 15 people.
300-400 people.
Cool. I don't know this. Cool.
No one's seeing this memory.
No one knows this. I had to know. For me.
And
You're the one that actually knows.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Yeah,
know
it's true.
both, and you know how much.
I don't know if it would occur to you, but
Yeah. So, yeah.
and
So I had like 200-300 people. Did you say?
yeah.
Okay.
And the eldest individual standing opposite you steps forward and says, "Welcome, new students, to the Musica Duos Coles. You will be allocated a personal mentor who will work with you to realize your potential over the coming years." And you feel like a sense of homeliness. You feel like you had in the previous stone a home, and everything seemed to fit, but it was just too regimented. Like you were meant to feel that. Here you feel an oversensing, like an overwhelming sense of belonging. And the people that are stood around you will step forward one by one, and the elderly gentleman will pair them off with some of the older people on there. And as you step forward, you placed towards a Gifsere individual, sort of like a tall, slender, green-skinned woman with a flat face that has a low ponytail, which as that goes down, you can see that they've actually splintered it off into 3 other smaller ponytails off the back of that. And they're wearing a multicolored patchwork cloak. And as you step forward, she says, I will be your mentor. Yes, I completely forgot. I didn't write it down.
And she pauses for dramatic effect.
Pauses for dramatic effect.
Of course she does. It's a really long ceremony as every single mentor is pausing for dramatic effect. People are doing this like, come on, we've got like 13 more of these to get through.
Extended dramatic effect.
So dramatic.
It's so dramatic.
When is she going to speak?
Everyone's just waiting with bated breath.
Is it going to be now?
She's still waiting.
Sorry, we're such dicks.
No, you're fine. I am Unbellen.
Does she spell her name? Say that again.
Unbellen.
Unbellen.
And I will be your mentor for the next few years.
She's unbelland.
It's French for an annoying person.
Yeah.
And as you take a bow for your new mentor, you feel yourself pulled back into your body.
Nice. All right. I like that. Okay. Stone number 3.
And as you feel this stone, you feel overwhelmed with everything that's going on around you. As you look around, you find yourself stood on an earthen platform looking out to a landscape of floating trees and stone rocks and broiling chaos. A thick, semi-viscous, multicolored matter permeates itself around you. You sense a almost orb of air around you, but as you move your hand, it feels slow and sluggish. As you look to your left, you see this tall lady, your mentor from your previous stone, and she looks to you and states, and you can hear it through like this cord that connects this orb around their head to yours. Focus on what you mean to create, and it will form into existence if you will it so. And you close your eyes and you concentrate. You open your eyes, you see before you stands a small wooden flute. You grab it from the chaos and pull it into your dome, and you pull it to your lips and you play a jaunty melodic tune. You feel excitement course through yourself, and you feel like you have gained a life purpose. You want to dedicate yourself to the creation of things. And you swoop back into yourself.
Nice. I'll take that. I knew I was destined to create. I'm going to make things that the world has never seen. All right. This is good. This is great. Okay.
So
I'm going to grab all 3, and I'm going to try and focus on all of them. Just see what happens.
and nothing happens.
Aneurysm.
Blood starts trickling down, you know.
You
Oh damn. Okay.
you discover through that final sensory stone that you have proficiency in chaos shaping.
Oh shit!
Yeah, boy. Oh, well, as soon as I heard about that, when you first talked about it, I was like, oh yes, chaos shaping. Come on, that's my jam.
So it's an intelligence-based skill.
Yep.
So if you want to write it somewhere on your character sheet or something,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a skill that uses it, and you do have proficiency in it. So you add your proficiency bonus and whatever your intelligence modifier is.
Okay, let's put that in features and traits.
What is chaos shaping?
So chaos shaping
Uninitiated.
is the act of taking raw chaos matter from the plane of limbo,
Which is, we assume, where Link was.
which is where you're assuming was.
Yeah.
Which is a plane on the outer planes, much like Mechanus and Acrobon, as we previously mentioned, and it is basically made up of this chaos matter. And this chaos matter just exists for the entire plane, and if you will something enough, you are able to force it into existence as the matter that makes it up. And it's like antimatter that just takes on the form of what you will.
Wow.
In order to maintain it, you do have to concentrate on it. So you will be using concentration on it.
Yep.
We've seen it.
And the DC of what you're creating increases based on how large you're going. You could try and do a boat. It would be a relatively high DC compared to a flute.
Yeah.
But that is what chaos shaping is.
And it only works in these highly chaotic environments, doesn't it? I couldn't just do it in Sigil.
You couldn't just do it in Sigil.
Is it only limbo, or is it like things just on the chaotic side? Or
It is only in limbo.
Okay, right.
But you come to realize this because it will become relevant and it will be something that I will tell you later. You feel like you, in yourself, in your previous life, were gearing yourself up to be a College of Creation bard.
Nice. Oh, I like it. That's from the new one, is it? Is that
I believe it
College of
is
Creation.
from one of the new ones. I don't know if it's from Patches or
Patches?
one
Yeah,
before
Patches.
that.
I think. Is it?
I've never heard of it.
I have no idea.
Would you know anything about this?
Nothing.
My goodness.
You think, well, it looks like
You don't have the level that you can pick it yet, but that is
But that's what
That's
I
the
know
path.
is what
your
my
previous
path
path.
was.
Whether you go down that route is entirely up to you.
pretty sure that's the one that I was gonna pick.
Okay.
Because I looked at it, I was like, yeah.
Whoever made that character.
Oh, they've done a good job.
So,
Whoever that is.
whilst this is happening, Brady, you were looking around to try and find
Casually.
casually.
First scope.
You weren't able to find any actors performing. Most of it seems to be gymnasts, tricks, some musicians and so on. None of them seems to be thespians or anything of that sort.
Well, I suppose if it was easy, everyone would do it. And I'll try and catch someone that's like taking a break, like drinking from their water skin or whatever, and head over to them casually. Who do I see?
So you head towards a halfling individual, about 4 foot tall, and they were doing a juggling act, and they were getting it higher than most people's heads were, and still managing to catch them. He started to take a break.
Awesome. I'll if he's still got his hat out or whatever, I'll throw a couple of like a silver
Yep.
in there and be like,
Thank you, sir.
that was mighty fine.
Are you in your form or you in?
I'm in my real form, so I'm in Brady female form.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, that was real impressive. That was, you were getting those so high. I always appreciate a good juggling act. Do you have a minute? Could I bend your ear for a minute?
Certainly, as long as you don't take me too long.
No, of course not. I wouldn't want to, deprive these good people of a good show. I'm looking for an old friend of mine. Was an announcer, like a compere, like a big top, a guy that brings in the people, a narrator, if you will. And I will try and describe to my best ability what he looked like, any nuances that he had. I know he was large with a mustache and things like that, but I'll try and not just be like a large guy with a mustache, but try and be like, oh, he had like ginger bits in his beard or whatever I can remember.
Yeah.
Little details. You ever come across someone like that?
I'm afraid not. I tend to do a lot of busking. I don't have much spare coinage to go and see other performers, I'm afraid.
That is fair enough.
Times are pretty hard here. They've been really trying to cut down on the harmonium. Have been shoving people away if they linger for too long for loitering.
That is just too darn sad. I mean, we all need a bit more joy and laughter in our lives.
And the only place that we can really perform is here, and obviously, as you can see, and you points around, and there's,
it's a lot of
lots of competition. It's pretty hard to get anyone's attention around here.
You wouldn't happen to know if there's like a theater nearby? Theater, that's it. Sorry.
The Civic Festival holds a couple of performances, big performances.
Yeah, sure.
Alternatively, a couple of bars in the area will also host sort of smaller shows.
Oh, all right. You ever heard of the play, story of Enrique Woodstock? I know he was involved in that. I don't remember.
I'm afraid not. I don't. As I said, I don't get much opportunity to go and see other performances. It's hard to get enough to survive around here.
I sure do understand. Well, I really do appreciate your time. I'll put a couple more copper into the hat.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. You get back out there. It is truly amazing what you can do.
Thank you. And sort of bows and takes one of his juggling things and throws it on the back and catches it from behind.
You are so cool.
And sort of tips it like a hat.
Oh, I love it. I'll meander down a bit farther and see if there's, instead of a single performer, look for a group of people that seem to be very lively and connected. I mean,
yeah,
as much as I
they've
can.
got a bond going on with them.
Hard to tell.
Yeah, you can see a small band sort of playing along. Sort of classic, sorrowful tale songs.
Okay. I'll wait until they finish a song or whatever and try and catch one of their attention. Excuse me there.
And the guitarist will, acoustic guitar, will step forward, and you can see that they are an interesting individual, very sort of doggish features, kind of like an elongated snout, very pointed ears, kind of it looks like a Doberman head.
Okay.
With a human body.
Okay.
And you can see that from their hands, coming all the way down, are wings.
Cool.
Kind of like, sugar gliders and flying squirrels.
Okay, right.
Kind of flap.
Love it.
And they'll step forward and say, "What can I do for you?"
Well, I have a request, but it's not for a song. Can I bend your ear for a minute?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a friend of mine, and I do the whole spiel again.
Okay.
I start with the compare, and see if he knows.
Okay. Roll me a we'll go with persuasion for this.
Okay.
Not like you're trying to persuade him, but
He's taking the time out of his act.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, okay. 20. 20.
20.
Dirty 20.
and you describe this individual and you describe this performance and say, well, there was a group traveling through a couple of months ago. Said that they were heading up to Biotopia to do a performance. Main guy matches your description.
Okay. Heading to Vitopia. Okay. Did you happen to catch like the name of their troop or anything?
Afraid not.
Okay. That is great. I was wondering if there was a place around here that does like performances and theater shows. I love, catching something on the street, but there is nothing quite like sitting down and, having a glass of ale while you watch something exciting.
I know what you mean. Well, quite a few of the bars around here would do that kind of thing.
Yeah, have you got a favorite? Like one that's real well known?
Well,
Sorry to put you on the spot.
I mean, they're all pretty good in their own way.
Okay.
Let's see.
Just go down to Oxford Street.
We got
Kyle wants me to ask if the Bladeling band Metallica is playing, or Florence and the Golems.
Nice.
Florence and the Modrons, surely.
Florence and the Mechanist.
Yeah.
the Modrons are from Mechanus. So,
Mechanist.
there's the Sullen Moon Tavern.
Sullen Moon.
Sullen Moon.
Sullen Moon.
Moon.
Awesome. So
ACDC.
ACDC. What does that stand for?
Akadaka. Yeah, the band ACDC.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's conducting electricity.
Yeah, but what would that stand for in our world? Is what I was wondering. Because we don't have electricity. I'm assuming we don't have electricity in Sigil. Imagine.
The current direct current.
Anyway. Cool. I'll make a bit of conversation again and throw some money in the hat and watch a little bit more of the performance.
And after a short while, your companion starts to leave the.
Link, are you coming back out?
Yeah, I'm coming out.
Yeah. So as you head out, and you go past the reception area.
It's AC and DC, like your armor class.
And difficulty.
That's terrible, Kyle.
It's got that.
Wow.
That's terrible. Yeah.
So as you head on out, you come across Ari.
Anali web spinner.
Anali web spinner, that's the one. And she'll say, I had a think, and the Iron Spittle pub is quite nice.
Oh, fantastic. Where's that? I don't think I've been there.
Just head out and we go around the back of the fest hall, and it's just in the houses back there.
Wonderful.
When are you taking me?
What time do you finish?
About 4 hours.
Then I will be here in 4 hours.
Excellent. I'll have your little stone ready by then.
Wonderful. I'll see you then. Look forward to a magical evening.
I'm gonna get myself a lovely dress.
Nice. All right.
And you leave. So, eventually, the group heading to Tensor's employment agency rock up, and they see the nice little plaque above the door.
I guess this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure go in.
Yeah, you've been here before, right?
Oh, we were outside.
Oh, you didn't go in?
No.
I don't remember. I've had a lot going on.
Should we go in?
Sure, after you.
Open the door. Walk in.
And as you do so, you see the lovely, modest area that our companion Spike previously entered. You've got a nice little desk in the center, and the individual, quite short, says, "All right then, how's it going?
All right.
What can we do you for? You come here for some honest employment?"
That is
Yeah.
certainly true.
That's it.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, I can get a couple of contracts. What kind of thing are you looking for?
I think
Easy that pays well.
yeah, very low and light on the mortal peril.
High on the gold.
Yeah.
Well, got a couple of jobs. Got a lady of high regard in the ladies' ward. She's got a couple of dogs that need sorting out. They've gone a bit rabid.
Aww. Aww.
I mean,
that's sad.
200 gold pieces for
Oh.
that job.
let's do it.
Wow. That's
And
sad.
we also got a family in the Ive. They were ripped apart in their home, found by one of their friends.
Ripped apart in their home.
Yeah, terrible business down in the Ive. Harmonium won't touch the place. Have to get private contractors out to try and sort things out down there.
How much
What?
is that?
But no, but what's the job?
Well,
Find out what happened.
yeah, see if you can find who it was and bring it to justice.
Oh.
Okay.
Spike would like that.
Spike.
Oh.
I had a chap in here the other day, earlier.
Oh.
Called Spike.
Oh.
And he came in yesterday.
Did you have a good rapport with him?
It was alright.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Did he take any jobs? Or
Yeah, he took one down in Acheron.
oh, did he?
Ah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So,
How much?
That will be 400. Fronted by the individual family.
so 400 to find a killer,
Yeah. Or
and
200.
and we can take both. Is that right?
I mean, if you wanna.
Of course, we want it.
Yeah. All right.
We got it.
I can do it. If you can do it, then I can. I'm up for it. You're up for it.
I'm counting on you to do it.
Like I was just going like easy because I thought you didn't.
No,
want,
no,
like,
it's fine.
Right.
We'll get
Yeah,
Link
yeah, we
and
will.
Brady to pick up. the-
Yeah, we'll do both.
Excellent. Well, I got a contract that I need you to sign.
Oh,
I'm not up to signing. You sign.
can you not write? Oh no,
Well,
you
I'm
can.
gonna need the name of your group and individual signing from every member of the group.
I have the
And
perfect
you'll
name.
Produce the contract if you would like to fetch the contract.
I had the perfect name
Wow.
for our group, but Crow had to go on her own little adventure.
Oh no, what was that?
The Styx. It's like the sticks, but
Oh, with
the
a
Styx.
Y. That's adorable.
But she had
But
to
we
leave.
are, you know,
Not fair, is it?
no, that's the real shame
Yeah.
that we lost our friend. Yeah.
Oh, that as well.
Yeah.
But
Second one, you know.
Well,
Yep.
here you go. Here's some oil. Here's some
Shall I
pen.
sign
Oh,
up to?
yeah, if you sign, this would
Pretend it's
be
blank.
a unique contract. But I have only got
You might
one
have to
pen.
dip the pot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I'll use that ink all the time
That's alright.
because it's lovely.
So
I don't know how
if you
deep I
can't-
should dip it. Ooh.
If you can't see this on screen, Carl has actually handed Alex a old-timey quill and ink
contract.
and contract that she's actually signing with her actual hands.
Right, no pressure.
Well, not both, I suppose.
So
Fine.
next to where the spike is, if you want to write down the group name. and then sign individually underneath it. You will be the main
Great
people with the
name.
hand of the contract,
This is
and you'll be the ones that the payment is made to.
excellent. That's what we like. I feel a great pressure naming ourselves. I guess we could come up with a temporary name.
Could be a play on our situation.
Oh,
Like amnesia. Blank.
amnesia.
The blank.
The blanks. Firing blanks.
You hear Link's spirit is objecting to this. You just hear a cry, a psychic cry in the back of your head.
Oblivion.
Oh, that sounds a bit more
That
capable.
sounds capable, doesn't
That's
it?
good for like all the STEM memories.
Oblivion.
Cal says, please, no, I don't know these people.
Spike's our daddy. Because it's already Spike is our daddy.
Spike is our daddy.
This will be a blank contract.
Wow,
I just don't have a second contract prepared.
Yeah.
this is too much.
Oh, just
I expected a fell to go in,
What about?
so I just wrote one.
why don't you try?
So
Why don't you just do blank, as in leaving it blank, but it could also be our name.
Yeah, but is that like a blank check? Then anyone could cash in on a fun
Just
check.
write blank.
I wanna use something with Oblivion. I'm gonna.
You might need to dip that.
Yeah.
Ink again,
That's
it does dry.
Hey, don't give a quill to an indecisive person. I love
You're
it.
supposed to be the most decisive person.
Okay,
Yeah, just
in
choose
that
one.
case,
Your first idea was
Okay.
firing blanks. Go with it.
Rolling
No.
Ooh,
Double.
you got this. Look at that. You can write shit real quick.
So what have we signed it with?
what'd you go with?
I guess we'll see.
TCO, the creative Oblivion.
Ah,
Good.
awesome.
that.
It can be temporary. There's no Prince changed his name several times.
You have to sign your names, group members.
On the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dip dip.
I'm okay.
You're good.
Dip, dip, dip. It's quite a nice
Right.
quill because it's got like a rounded nib.
Me.
Mm.
Makes it a lot easier for the modern
It's not so
human.
scratchy.
Yeah.
And Spike. I'm assuming Spike is.
Boom. But he's not getting paid for these.
And I'm gonna put a kiss.
All right, excellent. That's all sorted. So,
You have the lid.
I've got the lid here.
Lid it up, baby.
So, right, you're heading out to both of these places.
Rolling bad word was one of Adele's.
Oh my god.
I got DOLTZ. Is that a bad word?
Dol-
Should I just
Salt. Adults is just like
Silly.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
But it's look, it's
Sorry.
it's definitely
it's like an old fashioned.
Does it?
yeah,
Has
it's
it-
started up.
Oh my
That's so
god.
interesting.
Really?
Kyle, you put in that
Dolts.
boy.
Yeah, Twitch is quiet.
So, if you're heading out to sort out these mastiffs,
Yeah.
person you're going to want to talk to is Zadara.
And whereabouts is it, Dara?
She's up in the ladies' ward.
Reward for ladies.
Yeah.
Fancy place, y'all.
Mm.
So you want to head up to the ladies' ward?
Big area.
And that was 200.
Yeah, that one's 200.
200.
And the other one is in the hive ward, is that right?
Yep. The person you want to meet there is Amaxar.
Amaxa.
Amaxar.
Amaxar.
Like Zars and like T.
Yep.
Like
Yes, they are. And that's down in the Ive district.
Find the killers. Get 400G.
That's the one.
Sounds easy.
Bringing them to justice was also fun. Not just find them.
There he is.
Yeah, right. Let's get paid.
I mean, I suppose if we
Point them in the right
point
direction.
them in the right direction, they might.
For that, you'll want to head down to Scabway.
Scabway.
Yeah.
Scabby.
Sounds nice.
Sounds delicious.
Is it the hive ward?
The hive ward.
Gross.
And
Amaxar
But then I was like,
in the Scabway.
and Zadara's in the Knight's Close.
We need to get one of those like shuffleboard.
The names of the locations seem to indicate the quality of the surroundings.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. That is an astute observation, Dave.
Does that conclude our...
You sign the contract, you've got the details, finish it up, and you'll get paid.
Is there a deadline?
I mean, as soon as possible.
Okay, that's fine. I can work with that.
And what was your name, fella?
My name's Tensor.
Oh,
You are the man.
the
man is-
show.
Yeah, my name's on the plaque out there.
Oh,
Oh,
that is...
what an
well,
honor!
it is an honor.
Thank you.
It's really an honor to meet you. I've actually heard a lot about your establishment.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
totally. We both,
finest quality
we both have.
jobs in all of the Clark's ward.
You want some honest jobs?
And not just quality, but honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, come to Utaras, Tensor, and he'll get you a proper job.
Proper job.
That would also be a good name for a store.
Proper job.
Yeah.
That would be.
Honest work for honest folk.
All right. Well,
We should franchise.
we'll get this done. We'll get this done in no time.
Excellent.
Leave it with us.
Well, if that's everything, I got some paperwork to do. And you'll
Alrighty.
take your little contract and you'll go and file it away in a folder.
We won't take any more of your time.
And I think that is a good place for us to take our short break.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
All right. Well,
So we'll be back in a few minutes.
Let's do it.
except
Will we?
we won't be back in a few minutes.
Now who's the DM? Roll initiative.
Roll, get one of those Uno reverse cards.
Josh has something to share.
It's been your birthday.
Yes.
And we wanted to say happy birthday, but also thank you for putting so much effort into this and creating a wonderful experience that we can all enjoy every Tuesday.
7 p.m.
UK time.
See you next Tuesday.
Live on Twitch. Catch up on YouTube.
You know what a good present would be for Carl? If you subscribe.
Ah, yeah. So we can buy a heater. I don't need a Nana's blanket.
Are you still cold?
We're so cold and hungry.
Over here.
I'm not cold.
Go
Anyway,
back on try.
So we got you a little something.
Aww.
Well,
Evan,
little is
the
the...
cam's on, so
little-
you could put
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Little is not really the word.
So
is
you
it?
got to close your eyes because
Okay.
this takes some doing.
Yeah, let's move our minis that way. I thought that was fun though, putting the minis where we are.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, we can try and make a habit of it.
It'd be fun. We need to get a little shuffleboard stick.
What's it?
Oops. Keep your eyes closed. No peeking.
Close them eyes.
No peeking.
No peekies. No peeky blinders.
Christ almighty.
All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Happy birthday!
Oh my god. That is
Do you want
gorgeous.
thanks.
Oh my god. It's enormous.
It's fucking huge.
It is huge.
There's bones in the base.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's a tiny skeleton.
Can we just point out this was
No.
printed and painted by our very own Josh, like
Oh.
who is absolutely incredible,
Let's put
That
a.
is-
and
oh.
did it in such a
My
short
face is all
turnaround.
red.
Oh my.
That's
Like,
God.
scale.
This scale.
Oh.
It's
I feel like we need to like
Throw a
lift
net,
it up
yeah.
and like pass
Yeah.
it over so you can.
so it's Tiamat, the.
I gathered.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, this is for the people playing at home.
5 heads, 3 tails.
I think Three Tails is not necessarily canonical, but
Oh, okay.
I really liked it. So
I like 3
they-
tails.
They actually provided a few different versions. So
Ah.
this is from My Mini Factory, and it's created by Lord of the Print.
Oh, Jesus.
And I should say they truly are the Lord of the Print because
That is phenomenal.
not only is this an amazing model, it was actually incredibly easy to print. Like,
Really?
it was really well supported. It was just great. Yeah. So
The finish is
I was
incredible.
going to say, it would
The
be
wings
a
look
beautiful
lovely.
model, but it wouldn't be, a piece of art without that painting,
Yeah.
paintwork.
Oh,
like every
No,
little
no, seriously.
How?
skin texture and like
It looks like leather. On
yeah,
the wings.
it does
How?
look like leather.
Now,
Oh.
if you want to know how,
follow Marco Frusoni on YouTube. Amazing miniature painter, and I basically learned how to do this from him. So
Oh, thank you so much.
You must touch it. You must touch it, Carl.
I will come and touch it.
I want to touch it, but I want to touch it before you touch it.
Okay, we'll go to actual.
We'll go-
wait.
Oh.
Someone else had a birthday.
Yeah.
It's not quite.
You did not.
But I did get you something.
Oh.
So
What do you want to know?
we've got a D miniature. Now we've got a Dolian miniature.
Oh.
What?
In here?
It's in there.
What? Oh, this is so exciting.
Oh, the anticipation is.
And I know that you. I'm sorry.
Shit.
You like liches, and I know that you wanted to paint, like, use the airbrush.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it moves.
yeah, it's needs to be glued down, but I thought easier to paint it that way.
Oh,
I'm gonna see if I
wow.
can. Thank you so
That's
much. Let
beautiful.
me see if I can show it on the camera.
We have I am woman in chat saying happy birthday.
Not as
You might have to
visible,
touch,
but
focus.
Oh, that's so cool though.
Cool.
that is
Little lich boy.
Little litchy boy.
that is beautiful. Thank you so much, Josh.
And if you're playing around
Oh,
the plane of negative energy, you may as well have a night walker.
Oh,
We've got two
wow.
of those, so I'm going to have to throw two at
This
you.
is not for me.
Oh God, no, it's CR20. Please don't.
that's amazing.
And
Oh man,
you can paint that as well. I definitely didn't just
Nice.
run out of time painting, and have now given that to you.
I
thank you so
mean,
much.
I thought we could paint it together.
This
Oh yeah, I do wanna, like we talked about, I do wanna try your airbrush.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
No worries.
Ah.
Thank you.
happy birthday, boy.
Happy birthday.
We've got like some end of campaign bosses right here.
Yeah. They're both CR20, and that's about CR
35.
40.
40. Yeah. It's crazy.
I think we're good. That's beautiful.
Right.
Yes.
Amazing.
Well, we'll take our break now, and I'm going to touch this thing.
We'll be back real soon. No video today, just some blank space because we took up time.
In a bit.
to do on myself. I'm all red, I think. Right. So everyone has finished up where they are. So I presume everyone will start heading out and meeting maybe just outside of Tenstar's.
I think we said back to Festal because we have to go back, don't we? If we
Yeah.
want to go back.
And theirs was probably going to be a shorter.
A short-
jaunt than
okay.
ours.
Also, can I just have like a moment,
Yeah.
an RP moment? When you come out to the front, Brady's like usual, quick to smile, quick to laugh, quick to agree, is kind of like a little dampened. She's like a little disappointed that like it wasn't that easy to find something.
I'll be
But she'll ask you about your thing.
I'll be quite happy and bubbly, and then I see, oh,
How'd it go?
good, great, excellent.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm getting 2. So, oh yeah, and the
Getting
memories. 2 stones. Sorry. You had this.
Oh, I didn't find anything, but that's not important. I want to hear everything about what you saw.
Any leads though?
I mean, someone saw something a couple of months ago going to Bitopia, but
Vitopia, that's something.
yeah, but a couple of months ago they could be anywhere by now.
But they're famous. Actors make a lot of noise.
Nobody seemed to know who. Well,
Don't worry, Brady. We'll find them. I promise. We are going to find them. We'll find out who you are.
thank you. What did you find out?
Well, as we know, I was in the College of Music. Huge crowd, thousands. Must have been thousands.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
So they just let anyone in then? I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's wonderful.
I did the vicious mockery. And I think I know who I am, like who I'm meant to be. You know,
Wow.
I was in limbo.
What?
It's just endless. Nothing, everything, kind of both. It's just potential. It's like just endless potential. And I was shaping it. I was grabbing things out of the air. I was just forming it with my mind and my music. It was incredible.
That does sound like something you'd be real good at.
So I have to get back to that. I don't know what that was, but that's where I'm headed.
Mm-hmm. Do you know, like, someone that you can talk to about all this stuff?
I do have a mentor.
That's a good place to start.
Unbellen. Gitzerai. I don't really know how to find her, I suppose.
Wasn't there a Gitzerai, who was with Dee's old life's best friend's husband? Not that they all know each other or anything.
Maybe. I mean, well,
Sorry, that was kind of racist of me.
I need to find the College of Music anyway.
That sounds like a good place to start.
Nice.
She might be there, like, if she's still a mentor.
She could be. I still don't know how I died or how long ago this memory was.
Oh.
But I assume it's probably pretty recent. I mean, I'm still a student, so so it's worth trying.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, I've got a bit of me. I think we need to figure out you and
I think we need
and
to
Sprite.
figure out Sprite.
Yeah.
She seems a lot more lost. I feel like, I mean, I can wait.
Well, you've always got my time. Speaking of, I think that's them over there.
And you'll be approaching
Hello there.
swiftly.
Prettiest little thing with wings in this whole city.
I'm gonna fly up and do a little spin and then land down and go. And what have you guys been up to?
We've been learning about lots of things. I'm shaping things out of chaos with my force of will.
and I got a date.
You got a date. You left that out.
Well, I needed to get a stone.
Okay.
I mean, she's lovely. I guess. But you know,
Liz, did you manipulate a poor girl?
I did. It didn't manipulate.
Ingratiate.
It's yeah. We're both getting something out of this, and that's fine.
Wow, make it sound more dodgy.
It's not. It's. I'm supposed to be good with words. How do I say this? It'll be fine.
One hand washes the other.
I don't know what that means, but sure. One hand washes the other.
Is it the pretty lady at the front desk?
Aye, the barrier.
She's real pretty.
She is.
You better treat her right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to a lovely tavern, so
Okay.
Are we coming?
I meant sort of myself and
fair enough.
her.
Yeah, we wouldn't.
I'd love for you to be there, but
Yeah.
it's very exclusive. It was really difficult for me to get reservations.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be sold out. For
Oh, really? Which,
yeah, booked out for another. couple
yeah,
of
which one? Which one's this? Then?
weeks. Well, I can't really tell you. It's a bit of a, kind of
You can tell me.
closed bar sort of situation. We don't want to get
want a fifth wheel.
exactly.
Well, you could do that.
Oh.
We got a couple of jobs that will pay 600 gold.
Oh
You of course you are busy tonight.
no! I've got time. This is not for 4 or 5 hours.
So you're gonna stand up that lovely lady.
I won't stand her up. She's got something I need.
Uh-huh.
But I will be there on time.
Right.
Well,
You're the worst.
we got a job in the hive. We
We're all
need,
just
we, need,
trying to get by.
we need to figure out if we can go do the job and then come back in time.
Yeah, you don't want to be late for your day.
Oh, I won't be late. I won't be late. So where's these jobs?
So we got 2 jobs. We got one in the ladies' ward and one in the hive ward.
Okay.
The ladies' ward is a simple put down to rapid mass kind of job. Sprite wasn't terribly keen on it, but they are rabid. It will be a kindness, I feel. And the other one is a bit more complex. Some people were killed in the hive ward, as I guess they are very regularly. But no one is really interested in doing anything about it. So they get us to go in, investigate, find the killers, potentially bring them to justice, and we'll get some nice reward at the end.
And that's allowed? We can just vigilante?
Well, we got a contract.
Suppose.
The Harmonium's not going to chase down a killer. They're probably not going to chase down the killer's killer. Should be fine, right?
I got the feeling from
Yeah. I can see where you get that.
I got the feeling
Logic.
from Tansar that this is how stuff gets resolved in the hive.
Yeah, they said that nobody else is gonna touch it.
Fair enough.
Which
And who are we to argue with this proud tradition of paying people to do their dirty work?
I don't know if we'll be in time to find killers and then come back. We may want to go do the mastiff job and then.
Oh,
That's true.
I have a plan. And follow me on this. We go to the hive. We finish this killer job, lickety split, because of course we're all professionals. Shouldn't take too long, right? We make it back. I move my date to be in the ladies' ward, and then we go there. I have a bit of dinner, run out, do a bit of dog killing. Dinner, dog killing, dinner, dog killing, dinner.
I gotta give it to you.
And I keep up the ruse.
Multitasking. is-
Exactly.
And what if we don't finish the murder hunt in good time? Because you seem to be very confident, but
Yeah, we'll be fine.
no one else has like figured this out yet.
Oh, that doesn't matter. No one else has been paid for it yet.
I mean,
Come on, that's quitter talk. Well, we're professionals, right?
it does feel like no one cares to do it.
Yeah.
That may be the reason why it hasn't been resolved yet.
It might be someone that's well known. There might just be like people are too afraid to confront them.
Yeah, let's. How long will it take us to get there, knowing what we know? We've been walking around quite a bit.
I think it takes us 6 hours to do a whole loop. Is that right?
So
About
what is
6 hours
this?
to do.
An hour to walk?
Yeah, to get to the Hive District. I mean, you are in the Hive District. It is.
Well, almost. We're in the Clark's Ward at the moment, right?
Oh yeah, you're at the
We're
bottom of the card.
So, hour to walk back.
So 2 hours to resolve a mystery.
It was it was 4 hours until she finishes her shift.
Yeah.
Where is this pub that you guys are meeting at? Do we know?
It's just next to the festival. It's like just up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's correct, wasn't it? It's just
just on the back.
behind the festival.
It's cutting it pretty short, Link.
But what a story it'll be.
All right. All right. As long as you're happy with leaving you there, standing on her own, with the stone that
And
you
bear in
want.
mind, if you mess this up, no more favors from this lady.
No more.
Just to put it into some context that you can actually relate to. Seeing as you clearly don't have a heart when it comes to romance.
I have a heart.
Just say it.
Clearly,
I think someone needs to say it.
will say.
Am I wrong? Brady, am I wrong?
I would not say that you were wrong. Sorry.
Why didn't I ask my opinion?
She didn't say that you were right.
I assumed you would agree
Would
with
you
me.
say I'm wrong?
I do agree.
Brady? Brady, would you say that I'm wrong?
What was that?
God damn it. All right.
Let's.
I mean, if you really don't want to go on this date,
Oh, I do.
I could always stand in for you.
Oh. She'd probably have a better time.
That is horrible. I am a perfectly charming dinner date. I don't know. We are burning daylight.
I'm moving these guys along so we can walk and talk. Walk and talk. Walk and talk.
Okay.
Is there a faster way to get around? Like, are there, rapid horse and carriage? So that there'd be horse and carriage, but like
You can hire a divan.
a divan.
Oh.
What's a divan?
Is that
In
like
my
a
mind-
walking sofa?
It's a walking
Okay.
sofa.
Literally a divan.
I feel like we'd be quicker than that.
In the capacity of it not being like an animated walking sofa, is people who carry you on a sofa.
Hmm.
Can I make them run?
You could just carry me.
You can try.
I can pay them.
I think if we, do a little jog action,
Okay,
we maybe can take an extra 15 minutes off or something like that.
let's jog. Yeah, we should be able to get there in half the time
Jog.
if we jog.
I'm up for a bit of a jog. Jog.
Jog.
We can try.
I
Can I see a contract? You guys said you signed a contract. What kind of rules are we looking at?
As for jogging.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the usual, same as Spike.
I don't. Didn't seem to remember that he told us any of the rules.
I don't think he did.
Oh,
In fact, Spike has a contract to go into Acheron.
Acheron.
He didn't tell us nothing about that.
Yeah,
Acheron.
that's far.
So
Sounds dangerous.
we have to obviously fulfill the conditions that were requested of us. We have to accept. Well, we don't know. We don't have this, do we? So we
No.
would just have to
We
say
would
it from
remember
mind.
it.
Yeah. Basically, it's legalese to make sure that we do what we're supposed to do.
Like,
we follow the rules.
Just be on our as best behavior as we can be. They're not liable for death.
We're not
blah, blah,
liable for
blah.
anything. It's all our responsibility,
Try not to fuck it up.
and we have to
Yeah.
complete the job.
And there's no deadline.
But it's
Just
as quick as
ASAP.
possible.
You do need prior permission from the employer to use spells or magic.
But they're
But
not.
doesn't it say like unless your life is
I did
threatened?
not
Unless
tell
you like
Link
this, right?
this.
Unless your life is threatened, which to be honest, I have a low level background threat feeling.
I think just
all- at
being
all
in the
times.
city,
I mean, we're hunting a killer.
just
Yeah.
being in the city is part of
I
being
feel
under
threatened.
threat.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So can we cut our travel time in half if we're running? Or
You
jogging?
can cut your travel time in half if you make a fast-paced thing, but please roll me a d100 as you travel through the hive ward.
My turn.
Oh, every time.
51.
Oh,
It is,
okay.
it is jinx.
60s at you.
Jinx.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, it's not, because so far so good. So.
Well, we'll see.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'd love some of us that are not so fit to have to make checks or something to see how well we do. I've got a cramp.
Right, so stitch.
Yeah.
you can move at a faster pace.
Yeah, that's allowed.
However,
Basically.
as you're running, a woman
Oh.
steps out, very sort of scraggled hair, and she steps directly in front of Dee,
Oh.
and in her hands, you can see that she has like this string, and on the string are various rat's feet, and literally steps out in front of you. Can you do me a deck save to see if you manage to avoid bowling her over?
Uh-oh.
Out of the way.
They ain't
By the way,
going to
Ratley.
be real good. Dex save.
Yep.
That's 10.
Okay, 10 is good enough. It's a low DC.
Oh.
You manage to stop just before you hit this lady, and she turns around and says, "Rat's feet! Boiled rat's feet! They're tasty! Here, try one!" And she pulls one of these things on the thing, and it is literally like a tiny little rat.
As she
foot.
turns to do that, I'm just circling around her and keep running to catch up with this guy.
I'll just like snatch one off and just flick a silver coin back. I don't know how much they cost, but the silver coin's got to cover it.
That seems like a
I don't have anything
read
more than the silver.
That's
I would have given her a copper, but silver's all I got.
so it's good. And as you do so, she catches, goes, and then runs off to somebody else and starts trying to sell them boiled rat's feet.
God damn.
So
This is my
you
trail mix.
manage to make it up to the hive,
Yeah. That's my
and you end up on Scab Way
Scab
at
Way.
the address that was given to you.
Scabway.
It's got like Skid Row.
Imagine eating a
Yeah.
rat foot.
A boiled rat's foot.
They're
I was
tiny.
gonna say,
and,
that
like,
wouldn't even be crunchy, that'd be
nothing
rubbery.
on there. It's just bone, like rubber on
Top.
bone.
It's not as bad as you think.
Top right.
You got the tiny bones, you got pinky teeth. Oh, not terrible. Not great, but not terrible.
So, you end up at a modest house. This looks like one of the nicer houses in the district.
Makes sense.
It is quite close to the mortuary, but it's sort of like between the mortuary and
We
the
just keep
asylum.
ending up here, don't we?
And
Looks like it.
you're in front of this house that you're going to address to.
This seems to be it. Not bad for the hive.
I know.
We're just gonna be doing some stretches, after our little jog.
It's about as nice as Doleon's house was. Maybe a little bit nicer.
Certainly.
Nice in your place.
Yeah.
Well, let's get this done.
All right. Knock, knock, knock.
And as you knock on the door, a few seconds later, you are greeted by a individual with dark brown skin and white hair and pointed ears. He says, "Can I help you?"
God. Yes. Killer. There's been a killer. There's been some murders. What do you know?
We're here for the contract.
The contract. Yes. Yes.
Ah, yes. My friends.
But it would help if we knew what happened.
Well, I went to see how they were doing yesterday, and went to the home, and it was, oh God,
It's okay.
gruesome sight. Their bloods everywhere, limbs, arms.
Limbs, arms. Yeah.
Is the scene of the crime intact still? Can we have a look at it?
Before I did anything, I was set upon by this large yellow insect thing.
An insect.
Oh.
This-
What kind of size are we talking? Are we talking like hamster size? Are we talking death dog size?
I mean, it was maybe slightly bigger than you.
Oh, that is quite large.
And you believe that this was the perpetrator?
That's what I think. It was in there.
How did you manage to fend it off? You seem to look, and I look him up and down. Does he look like he's been injured?
He doesn't look like he's been injured.
You look okay.
I managed to make it. The door doesn't seem to like the light.
This is good information. Thank you so much. What was your name, sir?
Amak Zar.
Maxar.
Have
I
you told
wish-
us about? Sorry.
I wish we were meeting
Part of the
under
contract.
better circumstances.
Yes.
So, are you the originator of this contract?
Yes.
Trying to avenge your friends?
Yes. I don't know what we're going to do with their estate.
That we'll have to deal with that once we resolve this. So you believe that this bug is still within the house?
I believe so. It doesn't like the light unless it's snuck out during the night. Then it seems to be happy there, writhing and wailing in the blood and the gore.
Do we have the address of where this happened?
We don't.
Yes, if you follow the way down,
Mm-hmm.
it's just behind the asylum.
Just behind the asylum.
Have you mentioned no magic unless otherwise?
I think I wouldn't have mentioned it, but Sprite did.
As in, like, mentioned it to us?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When we were talking about the rules.
And I assume you want this matter resolved pretty quickly. You happy if we use magic?
Yes, and anything, just try to keep the bodies as good condition as you can so we can have a burial.
That's directed to you.
I like. Dolion liked the bodies in the best condition possible, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, let's stitch them back up then. Anything else we should know?
Efficiency there.
That's what I'm aware of, I'm afraid.
All right.
Well,
Okay. We're going to go and have a look at where it happened. If you think of anything else at all, you come find us, okay?
Okay.
Do you want us to capture this monster so you can finish it off? Do you want to
I wouldn't have the stomach.
finish it off?
we'll do the deed. That's fine.
Thank you.
All right.
You go in and make yourself a nice cup of hot tea. You deserve it. That was a lot for you to go through.
Thank you.
Well, smoke us a kipper. We'll be back for breakfast.
Okay.
Go.
All right.
You heading straight there?
It's right there.
Jogging.
Link is already going.
Come on, let's move this along.
And you arrive at the address mentioned, and you see that the door is ajar.
Oh no.
I find this very triggering. I've had a lot of
Ajar.
experience. Not again.
We didn't have.
Things are gonna get put in jars in this goddamn city.
The door is ajar. Your dad is ajar.
We had a long rest last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
You did at the inn.
I'm gonna get one of my hand axes out because the door's open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If any of you needs to do any preparations, this is probably the best time to do it.
I'm gonna take out my rapier.
Ooh.
Sexy.
That's the first time we've seen it.
It's probably a good idea. We don't have much range available.
No.
Nope.
And I'm gonna like just
Scrapped houses.
flip it over in my hand and feel the balance. I haven't really
Mm-hmm.
had a look.
Looks good.
Good too.
Am I allowed to cast a bonus action before we go in?
Depends on duration of it, like how long it lasts. If it's just like a turn, then probably not
Okay.
the best idea because it will just end by the
You can
time
do it, but
you head in. But if it's something that lasts an extended period of time, you can
Up
cast
to
it.
1
whenever.
minute.
Then yeah, you can cast it if you want.
maybe,
No, I'll wait.
maybe a waste.
I'll wait.
I was
I'm just
considering
asking the
something that's 10
question.
minutes, and I was like, that's a waste as well.
We don't know what we're gonna see. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I will.
Who's
I'll
feeling brave?
I'll put a bardic inspiration on our two frontliners. And as I do it,
Is
I'll
that
like
10 minutes?
10 minutes. I'll do a little song, and then I'll tap both of them on the shoulder and say, "Ladies first." Push it forward.
In that case,
I go.
I'm gonna touch Dee on the shoulder, and I'm gonna cast resistance.
To what?
Do you have to pick
Do you have to pick
an
something?
element or something?
No, it's my fighting style. It's
Oh, cool.
It saves, so it's up to 1 minute. So if we go in and shit kicks off,
Yeah.
then
So any saves
you can roll a d4
on a saving throw.
on a saving throw.
Oh,
Just
that's
in
nice.
case you walk in.
I like
It's a cantrip as well.
If we're
That's cool. That's a
inspired,
good cantrip.
Is it wait?
Yeah.
Is it cantrip and a bonus action?
it's an action.
Okay, I was gonna say that
Before
would
we
be
go
really
in.
OP.
Right, that's okay before we go in.
Absolutely.
Just a little,
Traps
just
or
a little protection.
I'll
that
pay you. I already said.
I'm trying to.
Oh,
Oh my
sorry,
god!
sorry,
when I'm
sorry.
trying to be nice,
Sorry.
I've got a hand axe
Protecting
in my
your investment.
right,
and then I'm gonna like slap it on him.
Ow.
and I'm using my left hand to like open the door,
Those hands, a little slap.
And as
letting
you do
these two
so,
bicker behind me. It's like,
as you do so, you see probably the most grotesque sight that
God.
you've experienced since your living memory.
Is
There is blood saturating thick carpet, and as you sort of take your first step in, it just sort of squelches underfoot. The smell of just dried blood just hits you like a wall as you open it up and step forward, and you can see red all over the floor, red over the walls. You can see there's an arm on top of one of the tables.
he was not exaggerating.
This
I'm gonna-
is grim.
I'm gonna float up slightly so that I'm
on the floor.
not stood on the blood.
Before we proceed, is there anyone here that has any ability to sense things around them?
I mean, I have, you
Just
know,
my ass.
I can cast Fairy Fire.
I can divine sense. But I imagine if there's something here, it
Oh yeah.
will be evil.
Yeah. Give it a go. It might just be.
Right, it's feeling very like awkward and nervous. Ooh. Okay, yeah, cast divine sense.
Okay, so that allows you to identify undead and fiends and celestials, I believe,
Yeah.
and any consecrated or desecrated areas.
Kyle's being a troll. He told us to lick the blood because it might be useful.
You lick it.
You do not sense anything.
Okay.
Well, whatever it is, it's.
So what's the marching order as you head into this establishment?
It's like 1, 2.
You're slightly up,
I'm slightly up, slightly behind
and
you.
we're next to each other.
And like 3, 4.
Okay, cool. So as you head on in, one thing you do notice is that all of the windows, there's just blood smeared all over them. You cannot see through the windows,
Dark.
He said
and it's
something
quite dark in here. So, what's everyone's situation in regards to ability to see in the dark?
Dark vision.
Got the big DV.
I have no idea.
You don't have
think you
anything.
do.
I don't think
Change
I
these stats.
Do
I
really?
don't think you do either.
No, I don't think so.
If anyone has
Does it-
spells to give light, this
Does
is the
it change
time.
if I
Yeah.
change the appearance of my race?
You don't
No.
get the abilities of any race.
Oh, that's good to know.
While we're kind of looking, can I fly to a window and just see if I can, like, rub, like, the blood? See if I can wipe. You know, like in Indiana Jones, where the light comes through like a beam.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to clear a spot in the window. Yeah.
As you step in, and try to sort of, or as you float in and try to do so, the blood is dry.
Oh,
So it's been a while.
I mean,
so I can't like try and
it's been a day
scrape it off.
since the contract was written up.
Okay.
Sprite, just smash the window.
And can we roll initiative? The surprise condition for this thing had a higher stealth than anyone's passive.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good to know.
Shit.
It's my.
16.
I get a bonus on my initiative, don't I? Because of.
You get a +1.
Oh.
It's
19.
No, here. Well, I'm talking about my faction.
Yeah.
Oh, on top
As
of
a, as a
Oh yeah.
as a cipher, you gain a +1 to your.
usually added man.
Oh, I just tapped. I didn't need to do that.
I know. I took your passive perception
Oh,
bonus.
Cool.
in
Alright,
reflect.
just
So,
make
oh, that's a dirty 20. I'll go.
The highest passive of anyone is 15
Right.
with yourself, Link.
I better get my spell card out. Punch on it.
Right, so you are going to be in this house.
I don't have a mini because it.
You don't have a mini.
I'll just,
You can use Spike's mini for a
no,
minute.
I'll just use the little
Yellow
circle.
base.
The
Yeah,
base.
use
Give me
the base.
Oh,
So, we have ourselves the house that you are going into. I should have pre-done this, but I didn't
You don't
have
know.
enough time.
That's right.
Well, I just know.
We're discovering it together.
So let's just give it sort of that area. So we've got the door here. So I'm going to give us some light coming in through this door.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And then we're going to have some rooms. That's just a closed door for the minute, but let's give us that. Okay. And then we've got a nice table, like a little kitchenette set here. And this is all. It's probably very hard to make out on the camera, so I apologize.
Are there any
closer.
stairs to a second floor?
No, this is in the hive. You're lucky if you've got a first floor. So, in terms of windows, I'll give it some nice little green windows.
Do you have music?
It's very low,
We're
but
gonna make some dramatic.
Kyle pointed. Ooh.
Okay. So we have all the greens are situated as windows, and any light that's coming in, it's sort of there. So anything.
Glass.
The windows are glass.
Okay.
So everything within that blue has currently got dim light coming from outside inwards. And all the greens are windows, the reds are walls, tables, and the sort.
so shall we place ourselves?
Yep, if you place yourselves in. Ah, beautiful.
To create the outline for people
Oh
at
yeah.
home.
Good idea.
This is very retro.
Very retro. I even have little coloured matchsticks, which we could have potentially used, but
I've really missed this, like in the online version.
We literally have a building downstairs.
I know.
I know,
But
but
we're not prepared.
we're not prepared.
I'll go leave it like that because that's a door.
Yeah, and then there's
Nice.
It's like proper old school D&D.
Okay, this
love
is
it.
new for me because it's all been like rolled.
Just
Oh
a
my
little
god.
bit so we can put the doors on.
Cool.
Doing a little matchstick.
there we go. Oh, there's these little guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Can I have that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
There we go.
That's right.
Door there.
that's the door.
Door there.
That's the door.
And then
We
just
can
assume
figure it
that's
And this
there.
is the table.
That's fine.
Okay. So,
Cute.
beautiful.
Lovely.
All right.
So,
Where did you go?
you went towards one of the windows. Pick a window.
Right, so windows are what
The
color?
green.
Oh, sorry, green, yeah.
Just like the closest one, I
There?
guess. So
That's inside
no,
the
that's
room.
inside.
oh sorry.
Oh.
Is there one here?
There's one there, yeah.
Yeah, so just I guess, or is there one there? Because if we were coming
Where
in,
did
I
we
would
say
look
the
to
windows
see
were?
what
I
was
think
visible.
There's
one on that
here.
side, and
There's
there's
one here, look.
two on this side.
one there.
isn't there?
Okay,
Sorry.
so
There's one there.
whatever, whichever's the closest to that one there.
Window?
Nice.
Is that a window?
Yeah.
I'm having too much fun.
Like the
I'll
Sims.
take the screen off.
It's like
Making
a
it
Okay,
thing.
good idea. Yeah, it is. I'm obsessed.
Let's put ourselves where we are.
Yep, put yourself where you are.
Well, that's where I am. And I think that's where Braid Sprite is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'll be just
Okay.
just by you. That's fine.
I think there's a window there. Not sure.
All right.
There we
This
are.
is pretty tight
This
space.
is such old school, dude.
I love it.
Yes.
I'm gonna get a photo of this.
So, in the darkness, the only people that are able to see this thing are Dee and Link. I assume you're maintaining. Which name are you going by?
I'm Link.
You are Link.
Unless I'm at the festival, in which case I'm Vomo,
Yeah.
or with my family.
You are
I'm Vomo.
identifying as Link for the time being.
But me, I'm Link, unless I'm in professional
Capacity.
Oh, okay, so Bomo is
Okay. So,
Well, that's just how they know me. So
bursting out from the cupboards in the kitchen area,
Oh, wow.
you see this
Oh,
no.
creature.
Oh
creepy little bugger.
Oh my
Mean
goodness.
locks.
Yes. A nice little mean lock.
It's gross.
It bursts forth out of the cabinet above the kitchen set in the right hand side. I don't have specifically a mean lock, but I do have.
that's perfect.
It's a bit too big
Oh
to
god,
be fair,
it's so
but
scary.
I don't have any smaller insectoid model.
Oh, don't you have loads of Spideys somewhere? I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
And it bursts out through there, and I'm going to take everyone's initiatives down.
Oh.
Okay, so I'll very quickly work around the table. Everyone's got theirs ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have
20.
20,
Well,
Dirty 20.
12,
19.
Dirty 20. Oh. So, what's your dex, Sprite?
+4.
Oh,
Thank you.
what's the number?
The number? 18.
We're mad.
No.
But we're like twin girls.
Twinsies.
Twin boys. I think that means we get to just like
Unleash. Oh,
Yeah.
we can't go at the same time.
I mean, I think we would be acting like simultaneously.
Imagine us
Everyone.
back to back, like.
Yes, Charlie's Angel style.
Okay, in which case.
Spike, can you hear music?
Please wait for 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, the suppression filter that we're trying may suppress
Yes,
it.
it may suppress it.
Yeah, Carl says no. Okay,
You have to be there.
it's good to know though.
I mean, that could be bad. We might have to find some way to put it in the background. But
music.
Yes.
everyone had the surprise condition for this first.
Mike spiking weirdly.
I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm not
you know
bloody surprised at that.
So, this thing is going to burst out. Going for the closest person without going into the light.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
So it is unfortunately coming for Link. For the burst forth, it is going to lash out at you with its claws, and it just springs forth. And
But can it beat my mighty armor class of 13?
Oh,
yes, it can. Exactly.
it's gonna be tough.
Oh, okay then.
It had advantage as well because it's a surprise. So it slashes out and it bursts forth and it sort of like jumps onto your back, and its two pincers, it sort of like tries to latch them into your throat.
Oh, that's straight
Nasty.
for the jugular.
No, thank you.
Literally.
That is 7 points of damage.
Oh my god, we're so
Slashing.
tiny.
I'm down to half health.
And can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh.
We're so
Oh
tiny.
god, I put guidance on there.
Nope. That's fail. 3
Is it
plus
the wrong person?
whatever. 0.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction. You can roll that.
Is this your chrono stuff?
Yep.
Chronomancy.
Chrono shift.
Oh.
Yeah, 16.
16 is the pass. So you can feel this sort of venom sort of oozing out of the claw into like the wound that it's pierced you with its claws. And you're fighting and fighting, and you feel like your body start to stiffen, and then you see how do you manipulate? You do like your little hand gestures.
Yeah. It's like literally a clock.
Turning back a couple of seconds.
And as you do so, you feel yourself slightly reinvigorated, and you sort of like, no, will not stiffen.
Don't get hard.
And you manage to take it off.
Think about your grandma.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Think about the way on.
My grandma's an elf. She's still hot. So, who doesn't age?
God.
How much is the bardic inspiration? What is
D4
No, D6. D6. And you can use it on ability checks, attack rolls, and save throw. Well, you can use it on one.
Yes.
And then you see it. You feel it disappear off of your back, and it disappears.
Oh no.
What?
Do we get to try and smash it?
Nope. It seems to have blinked out of existence.
Oh, the little
I like
bugger.
swing around. Go, get off me!
And it's no longer there.
Oh,
It was here. It was here. You see it on my back?
Where'd it go?
It was here, right?
You are.
Drama queen again. I don't see shit.
I'm covered in
He's
blood.
bleeding.
But I'm so dark for me.
He's in light.
Oh, he is in. Okay,
We
sorry.
don't have dark vision,
If you don't have dark vision, you didn't see
so
it.
we're not surprised.
You are surprised because you don't know that there's a thing here.
We're like,
You're not surprised because you don't even see it.
All you hear is
I love it.
Link sort of proclaim in pain, and you sort of turn around and you're having difficulty seeing into this place.
Covered in blood.
Did we hear some like scuttling and shit
You
coming out?
just
the
hear
tunnel?
us as it crashed out, and then it just latched onto the back of Link. And then it for the people that can see, it doesn't seem to be there anymore.
So, did we hear scuttling away, or did it literally just go?
It went from.
Oh,
okay.
for God's sake.
Stick together.
And we'll move on to Alex with Sprite.
I'm going to use my movement to fly. I'm going to stay airborne, but I'm going to fly kind of just by D, get closer to these guys. And I'm going to ready an action.
Sorry, guys, I was being silly in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, can I ready a bonus action? Is that allowed?
Yeah, but you won't be able to do an action, so it would only be a bonus action.
Okay.
There's no humans, but half
Seeing
of
as
us
I'm
have
not
dark
necessarily
vision.
gonna be able to
Humans
see
are
it
the only
anyway.
ones that don't.
I know.
Not unless it comes within the blue light.
Obviously not, because
So those two blue lines that are drawn from the
Will
door.
I waste my bonus action then if I cast it and it won't? Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Holding
Well-
actions is tricky.
I'm gonna ready an action, a bonus action then to cast Raffle Smite if I can see it.
Okay.
As soon as I see it.
Raffle Smite lasts for a minute and it's concentration, so you could just cast it and then ready an action.
Okay. I can do that?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Does she not have to be able to see it to do
Well,
it?
Raffle Smite is just you empower your weapon and
Oh,
you make an immediate
amazing.
attack.
Oh,
within
okay.
a
I thought I
minute
had
of
to be able to see it, so that's okay.
That's cool.
I mean, you'll have to be able to hit the thing.
to see,
So Raffle Smite basically emboldens
It
your
works
weapon.
when you've cast melee, when you've already cast it.
Yeah, so
How
it's
do you
not, you're not
attack?
making an attack
Yeah.
with the spell.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
You're getting it ready for when you
Yeah.
do the stabby stab.
Yes.
Yeah,
and,
I
and the
understand.
next attack within a minute that you're concentrating for.
Right. So it's going to be a minute, so I'll
That's fine.
cast it then.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then, so I can cast and ready.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
so
yeah.
what's your ready? What's
As
the
soon as-
trigger?
As soon as it like comes close enough,
Boom.
or goes to attack any of us.
Yeah. Within range.
Whichever one
Within
comes
range of you.
first. Yeah.
Give the old stabby stab.
Do you have a shield?
A little wooden shield.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't remember if you had a
Yeah.
shield or not.
Okay. Next up is Brady.
Ah,
So you just hear Link
Oh,
proclaim in
yeah.
pain.
I guess I'm gonna take because fuck. I really want to light a torch,
Yeah, that's an action to light a torch.
so I will rummage around and find a torch and light it awkwardly.
Okay.
There's like nothing else I can do. You got something to heal those wounds there, buddy?
Yeah, I'll be fine, probably.
All right. Just be alert. Just be waiting.
Okay.
I don't think there's any special key point shit I could do at this point. Like patient defense. Oh wait, that is a thing.
It is. I don't know if you got it over 2 or over 3.
I don't know.
Look it
I
up.
can't look it up because my phone's a camera. I'll get Josh to look it up for me.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. It's Josh's turn, however.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm gonna step back here.
Mm-hmm. Where's the door?
Let's just push the door open. So I'm in the light. And if I hold an action that is a spell, and the conditions are not triggered by the end of the next turn, I've lost the spell slot.
Yes.
That's fine. I'm pretty sure he's going to show his ugly face. I'm going to hold
Yeah, patient defense.
Fairy
level
Fire.
Yep.
Whenever I see him. And he's in range and stuff. I assume
Okay.
60 feet
2. 1
range. So,
speed point.
I never use my key points for patient.
that's a leveled spell.
Yep.
Healing Word's also a leveled spell, so I
It
can't
is.
cast that at the same time.
No. Will that be everything then?
Yeah, I think so.
Perfect. Okay. So,
Yes, I will have done patient defense.
okay, is that a bonus action or an action?
It is just spend a key point to take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Yeah,
On your
so
turn.
you spend your key point and you use your action to light the torch.
Yep.
So everywhere within 20 feet of you is now bright light, and it's dim light 20 feet beyond that.
Cool.
Which is pretty much
So
everything.
all
That's
the
good.
It's
whole
everywhere.
Everything except those 2 rooms, which
Right.
we can't see into yet.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Nice.
Can everyone do me a perception check, please?
Oh dear.
19.
19,
22.
22,
8.
16.
Yeah, 16.
16. Okay. All of you can hear a scuttling coming from the front right-hand room.
Right hand for you.
Right in for me, yes.
Okay. Yep.
So in the yes. And that's it. E.
Okay. That being the case, I may move a little bit this side. And I'm gonna hold the dead. So if I see this thing approaches in any way, as soon as it appears in my ray of vision,
Yep.
range of vision, I will hold it at it.
Perfect. That'll bring us back up to the top with Sprite. So this thing hasn't emerged anywhere.
Presumably,
So
if
your held action did not trigger.
I can't cast another action then.
You can cast an action
So
now.
that will
It's your
still
turn.
trigger. I haven't wasted that action.
No.
Okay, that's fine. Can I use an action then to use lay on hands
Yeah.
to heal Link?
Oh, thank
And I'm
you.
just gonna I'm gonna put my hand like by your face and your neck, just kind of float down a little bit and be like, be well careful.
How many are you pumping in?
I know you're in a rush. Well, you lost 7, right?
That's it, yeah.
So, I mean, where is it?
You have 10.
I have 10. So if I give you 3 for now,
That's fine.
is that okay?
I'll take that.
Yeah. I feel bad, but
You give what you give.
we
You
might need to
take-
share them out.
He has to take what you give.
Yeah.
No, I want more.
I know you want to be on time for your date. Not rush, okay? You might have to cancel on her. I'm just gonna tap
Never.
on the cheek.
And your wound starts to heal, and you find that it's bleeding a lot less. You still have a lot of pain in your shoulder.
Never.
But the wound has stopped bleeding.
The show must go on.
Spoken like a true actor.
Okay. Brady.
That was a real quick round. I mean, I guess it's good that thing didn't attack me, but bummer. We think it's in this room.
You're just a foot.
And for those
Love
of you listening to the podcast, my mini broke in the break, and I am just
A foot.
a base and a foot off my mini at the
You
moment.
got stomped by Tiamat.
I did. Okay. Shit. What do we reckon, folks? Do we want to go on the offensive here?
Can see it.
It doesn't like the light. Knock the windows out.
Yeah.
We corner it. We just keep it. We box it in.
Okay. I will move over to the window, one of the windows I can get to.
Here?
Yeah, that one's fine. And I will spend my action,
To smash the window.
smash the window.
Okay.
if I may,
You may indeed. Sorry, back.
while keeping my torch lit, hopefully.
Okay, so
I do have my hand axe, so I could hand axe it.
we now have some light coming in.
Amazing.
Well done.
Roundhouse kick.
That's fair.
Okay, so that takes us round. Unless you have anything else to
No, I'm not going to spend any more key points or anything. I'm just.
link.
All right. So I've wasted one spell slot.
Yes.
It's fine. I wasted a key point. We're nervous.
Oh, yeah, we're a bit
You
edgy.
can keep holding it instead of
Can
wasting
you?
it. Yeah.
So you can spend your next turn like holding it. Which means you don't waste the spell slot, but you're wasting your action, sort of.
You can't do anything else. You just keep holding it.
Oh, so I
Oh,
haven't
that's
wasted the spell
clever.
slot if I just hold on to it.
Yeah, you can hold on to it.
Okay, yeah, I'll just continue that whole
Fair
thing.
enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, cool.
I
That's,
have
that's
never
great.
known about that, so cool.
You hold your concentration basically.
By using your action. Nice.
That actually makes so much sense.
Yeah. Because you'd want to be,
Joy.
yeah, you'd want to be able to hold it for longer than 6 seconds. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
that's awesome.
I'll do that, and I'll say, point it out. Or even if you hear it,
Spooky as fuck.
I'm good. This little bastard. Nice.
Okay. So. Okay.
Kyle, stop telling us to use the weakest one of us as bait.
That's you, mate.
What
you say?
percent of you have dark
Who's the
vision?
weakest?
Yeah.
He didn't say. He just
Oh.
said use the weakest of you as bait.
Spike, who's the weakest?
Has to be Spike. He's not here to say anything, so
Surely
we can
it's
use
the
it.
wizard? No? No?
He's a muscle wizard.
He is a strong wizard, that's true.
Okay. So, you hear a crashing sound as this door smashes and this thing leaps out. So, how would action for you will go off because you have dark vision and can see into this. So it is a dexterity saving throw, if I remember correctly.
Cool. I'm like just about to cast it, and then I hear Brady go, "It's there." I go, I know. Yeah.
I mean, you said so. Oh, whatever.
No, I'll go.
Link.
Thank you, Brady.
Absolutely, Link. The softest and most tender.
Yeah.
So that is a 5 on the
Tender
save.
sweetmeats pay the bills. A 5 on the save. 5's not enough.
Okay, so
So, friendly fire. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light, your choice. Violet. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity save throw. So if it's there, probably all of us will need to make the save, actually.
20-foot radius.
Yeah, that's pretty much the
Yeah,
whole
that's
house.
going to be everybody. I
You can
might
say
fail
it
on
here.
purpose because then I'm lit up, right?
yeah,
But
but
you
you will
damage.
have disadvantage, I think.
Oh.
Finish your spell.
Sorry.
For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Nice.
We are all shedding light. Well, anyone who chooses to fail.
Fails.
Any attack roll against the affected creature has advantage if the attacker can see it. And the affected creature cannot benefit from being invisible. Not that
Okay.
I think this can go invisible, but
That's fine.
Good try.
So that's the fact that it is now is shedding dim light and is blue.
Violet.
violet.
Turning violet. Violet?
Everyone has to make a save as well.
Yep.
What's the save?
It's dexterity. Yep, dexterity against
I'm rolling so well.
14.
17.
6.
Pass, fail,
So much more. I can't even math.
pass, fail.
So I'm just like a little light bulb.
Both of you.
So,
So
yeah.
you're both shedding. Link and Spite are shedding dim light.
Mhm.
The thing is shedding dim light.
Mm-hmm.
And it's.
This place is lit.
Can I trigger my
Yep.
All of that?
We've got you now, you puppet little monster.
It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
13.
It's a natural 20.
Oh.
So, this thing leaps forth, and as it hits the light, you can see it screech in pain. And it's going to try and claw at. Yeah, I guess Dee's the only one that's done something offensively towards it.
But she's much shinier than me, I'm just saying.
Yeah, he doesn't like light though.
Yeah, we should have all
Damn it!
just like bullied him into a corner. Like herd him into a corner.
Okay, so that's a 19 with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So that is a hit. That is 8 points of damage. And can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Don't you get
You get a D4 on that with
D4
the.
as well with
Okay.
Oh, is that a concentration?
Oh yeah, would have.
It would have dropped when you did the
Dropped it.
Wrathful Smite.
Yeah.
So,
That's
Oh.
concentration.
Constitution.
Constitution, that's still 15.
15. Okay, you. So as this thing leaps out and it claws into you with its talon claws, like crab claws, you can feel it just pierce through, and you'll start to bleed, and you feel again this venom start to encompass around you, and you just fight off the stiffening sensation in your limbs.
Wouldn't that trigger my held action?
You don't have a held action. You used your action to heal.
Yeah.
That drops your
Oh, so
held
it
action.
did overwrite it. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, I was told it wouldn't overwrite it.
If you hold,
It's fine.
if you keep holding it,
Yeah.
then it stays. I think.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
it costs your action each turn to continue to hold.
Oh, right. That's what I was trying to
Yeah.
ask last time.
We didn't really get it until Link's turn, so
So good.
I should have said.
it's okay. I'm sorry if the microphone is being weird. We will have to fiddle again, tinker.
I think the
after
same
this
sounds a bit
episode.
funny.
Yeah, Kyle's saying that it picks up like one source and mutes everything else, which is not really what we want. So
No. And this thing, you can see that it tries to, it sort of concentrates once it's latched on, and then fails to do so.
oh
You can't go back invisible.
It's not invisible, but it is in bright light because the torch,
yeah.
And it's shedding bright light as well.
and it's shedding dim light.
Oh, sorry, dim light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shedding dim light.
Oh, so it needs shadow. It's darkened.
Can I do it in shadow?
But that's it. So that brings us over to D.
Okie dokie. I'm thinking I'm gonna throw some sickness at this time.
Get down with the sickness.
Because he's shiny, do I get advantage on the attack?
Based off of the
Very far?
Fairy Fire, I believe so. Is that right? Attack against the thing that's Fairy Fire to have advantage?
Advantage, yeah. Yeah. As long as you can see it, that's fine.
First one is a 16. Second one is 23.
Yep, that'll hit.
It's so close. It's natural 20.
And 2d8 of
Did he come?
a damage that it may be resistant to, actually.
What do you mean? Oh no, I only have one set.
Yeah. 8
Oh,
plus 3 is 11 poison damage.
Okay. Sorry, can you also do me a wisdom save?
Yeah.
My bad. This is the first time it's been out.
Wisdom, that's 5 plus not much, I guess. 5 plus 4 is 9.
Okay. So you're frightened
Mm-hmm.
of this thing. So as it sort of latched its claws into you, you feel yourself start to tremble with fear.
That's disadvantage, isn't it?
You would have had 15 to hit with that first roll.
16 on the first.
So that would have said
Okay, cool.
That's fine.
So that's 11 poison damage.
11 poison damage. It takes a brunt of it. Does it have to do anything else? I think it's got
It
like
does a
con save.
constitution saving throw, otherwise it will be poisoned.
Okay, con save.
What does the ray of sickness look like?
Yeah, how does it? How
Just
does
a
it come out?
green.
Nice.
That is a 17.
That's a pass. So just 11 damage.
11 damage.
Just. That's pretty good.
Okay.
I'm pissing my
Anything else?
And
Yeah,
I'm,
you're fine.
I'm like cowering now.
Okay. That takes us over to Sprite. Sprite, can you do me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh shit.
As you see this thing.
Why am I doing that?
you have.
Is that right? Did I click the right thing?
Yeah.
17.
17 is a pass. So you see this thing, and it looks horrendous. It's got blood from your friends dripping off of its claws. Its mouth is open and chittering, But you feel like you have like a lot of experience with insects, and
That's the
you managed to overcome that immediate fear.
Yeah, I feel emboldened.
You feel emboldened.
Kill it.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Kill it now.
I am going to bare my teeth at it in a kind of animalistic hiss,
Yep.
as we have seen Sprite do before, and I'm gonna try and like pierce it with the rapier.
Okay. Roll the attack. You still have your thing, so if it hits,
How do I do it? I don't know how to do
So you can roll the dice, or you can just click.
Oh,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Is it there?
Is it that one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
okay.
And then roll again.
That's 17.
17 hits.
Plus 6.
Oh, yeah, well, that's 23.
23 hits. You. No, you're fine. You're good. Yeah, that will hit.
Okay.
You do have advantage.
She rolled at a time.
Yeah,
I did, yeah. Okay, that's only a 2.
Plus 4.
That's a 6.
And then you get your smite.
I get my d6, right?
Is it 1d6 for fighting?
1d6 for a psychic damage.
Yep.
And
So
I
roll
have
your
to pass a
damage,
saving
and
throw.
I'll make a saving throw.
Alright.
Nice.
Wisdom?
Oh, that's cocked.
That's cocked.
That's cocked.
That's cocked.
5! Okay.
That's not cocked. That's fine.
5.
So, yeah.
How much damage is that total then?
What did I say before? Is that 11? 6 and 11. 6 and 5. Yeah, 11.
11. Okay.
That was me.
And that was a 14 on its saving throw.
Oh, I think that might just be a pass. That's annoying. Yeah, that's
Okay.
14.
So that was Raffles. That was against frightened condition, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine. So,
It's not fine though, is it?
I mean,
It's fine for
Joking.
it.
You're at the guy. So
that's fine for it. Cool. Anything else?
No.
Okay. So you sort of pierce its skin underneath one of its inside of arms. It's got 2 tiny arms that are coming out, and you sort of pierce underneath one of them, and you can see it sort of curl and goes limp. This thing is bleeding quite profusely, and it's screeching out in pain. Brady.
Was there something to do with being frightened or something when you see it?
Yes, wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. I have examples advantage on effects that cause the frightened condition.
With advantage.
Yeah, that's good because that was bad. That's better. Was a wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
13.
13 is a pass.
Oh, I was gonna say I could bring out that bardic inspiration. Okay.
So you are not frightened. So you see this thing, and you sort of feel the fear encompass you. But then you look, and you're like, as you focus on your
I've got this.
belt, you're like, "Ugh." And you overcome that, and it's your turn.
keep these things ass.
Okay, I've got it.
It is bleeding profusely.
I got a. It's bleeding profusely. I really want to go up and punch it, but yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna drop my hand axe on the floor so that I just have the torch in my hand,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna go and try and like kick it.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and kick it.
Okay.
Unarmed strike. So if someone could move me up, I suppose.
Like here?
Move your feet up.
Yeah.
You can
My
only
foot.
kick it. You don't have hands.
Oh, that was good.
You have advantage against this as well.
Okay, let's see if it's a crit, because that was a 19. Nope. Okay, so 19 plus 6 is a lot. 25?
25 hits.
Okay, 24. That's 3 plus 4, which is 7
Okay.
points of fist damage.
7 points fist damage. And you sort of, leg get damage. You're kicking
Leg
it.
damage, sorry. Foot damage.
Foot damage. So you do a swinging kick, and you sort of run over and use the speed behind you and fling around and go whoosh, straight into the side of its face. And
I love the idea of the torch just like whipping in front of its face as I do that, so that's okay.
Beautiful.
For fun.
Now, that's by all means. It is still alive, but it's starting to look very dazed.
Amazing. Bonus action, second kick.
Okay, roll with advantage.
Ooh, another 25.
Oh,
to hit.
25.
5. 5 points of damage.
How do you want to do it?
Yeah, so I think it's just quite like, I'm sure from this thing's point of view, it just kind of sees like light and then light again, and then it's just sees nothing ever again.
Nice. And what does everyone else see if you do this?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the second kick, I think I'm gonna, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm basically gonna go like, so just like straight up on its
Straight up.
chin. Like,
And as you do
Yeah.
so, its neck snaps back,
oh, gross.
and its body just crumples backwards with the weight of the kick. And it falls on the floor, and you can see its arms, like its claws,
Oh, no.
and its tiny little inside hands just sort of curl up.
Oh no, like a spider
Like a
with a
spider, like a
hydraulics.
dead spider.
And then I'm trying not to throw up.
But you have successfully killed this thing.
Oh, I would just like walk backwards and against the wall and just kind of just like close my eyes for a second. Just. Is it really dead? Is it dead? Is it dead? Is it dead?
Sprite's gonna fly down and like boot it in the side, see if it moves.
And its body just goes.
Oh,
Dead.
Take a claw or something. We can bring it back and show it just so we know it.
We should probably check the rooms to make sure there's not like a nest of these things.
Sprite's gonna get straight in there and start hacking one of its pincers off with the rapier,
Yeah.
just like it's not doing that. I'm gonna get the dagger out instead and see if I can get a bit.
Nice.
Like I've got it like in my arm.
Like a
And I'm like,
lobster, like
Yeah,
you need that special.
I need some like
what are
those.
you doing?
What? They need evidence. that we killed it.
Oh,
All right,
oh,
Brady,
Let's
Come on.
check the right room. D,
no.
come on.
No.
Paper, scissors, rock.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We've talked about this. It's on shoot.
I've already looked in both rooms.
Right.
Is there?
The only thing you can see is sort of like there was like a small bath of this like gloopy liquid in the cupboard that it was residing in.
Ew.
The
Doesn't
bodies?
look like there's eggs or
It
anything.
doesn't look
though.
like there's eggs. It just
No.
looks pretty grim.
Bodies of people?
Yes, there are limbs strewn everywhere. Fortunately, you haven't made anything fly from things like Thunderwave.
I was thinking about it.
But there
I was thinking
are,
about just thunder waving the ceiling off.
but there are limbs, and there's a head in the. There was like a half-chewed leg in the cupboard that it was hiding in.
If we could, if someone could respectfully grab all those bits and wrap them up on a sheet or something, I'll make my disc and we can carry it back.
Oh yeah.
Brady, is there a sheet in that room? It's a bedroom, isn't it?
Yeah, there are some bed sheets.
It's kind of gross, but yeah.
It can't be any grosser than what's out here.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Sprite is just kind of like kind of inspecting the creature. Like, is there anything like useful? Can I, does it have like poison or anything?
Oh,
Or,
that's my.
liquid
Yeah,
or
do
anything?
me a nature check first.
So that's not good. That's only a 5.
It usually tells you on the bottom here what it is. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a 5.
Okay. You think this thing does have venom, but you're not exactly sure how it creates it and where it creates it. So you won't know how to extract it.
Damn.
But you've seen that this thing does create it.
Can I notice? Do I notice that you're trying to figure it out? Could I try to assist you?
I'm like, yeah,
What are
I'm
you,
kind of
what are
like,
you looking for?
damn it, like, and I'm just cracking it, like,
Can I
I
assist
just,
you?
like, I'm trying to
You
figure
can, but with disadvantage because it is a push roll.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Oh.
No.
Damn.
I think, it's there, and then I probably pierce it. I just,
It just falls apart.
Gland, green, stack, just
oh, sorry.
All right, well, it's fine. It's all good.
When the disc's ready, you can load it up.
Yeah, let's just get this done.
I put the sodden
Is there-
blood-soaked sheet on the disc. We put the body parts on top and fold the corners over.
I said to these guys before we start heading up, I don't want to be that guy, but these people are not going to need it. Is there anything of value in this house?
Oh, dude.
I know, but
Dude.
someone else will come and steal it.
Will they?
Have you seen where we are? We're in the hive.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. It kind of feels.
Maybe we can give it back to the guy then as a
How is he even related? Was he related to
friend.
I think he's just a friend. He's
Let's
a neighbor.
friends. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick
I mean, he did put up the, what is it, 400 gold
Yeah.
for us to do this?
They're not going to need it.
I
They're
mean,
dead.
that's the thing. We're getting paid anyway, guys. I feel a little bit weird about stealing.
Listen,
looting.
if it's something useful, we may keep it. If it's
Alright.
something of like emotional value, we can give it back.
All right.
That's true. We could at least bring it to him and ask, do
Yeah.
you need this?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, do me an
Fine, yeah.
investigation roll then.
Unloading bodies.
I'll help
This is
you.
very
I'll help
grim.
you look.
Never thought I'd say that.
Investigation.
I got 12.
Well, you can do it with advantage because you've got
Okay.
some assistance and you're taking your time to do this, so
Mm.
time is going by as
No.
you investigate this place.
18.
I'm gonna be with D, just being like, yeah, nothing in there. Come on, come on. Next one. Yep, no, nothing in there.
18 on advantage.
Okay, so you do find a small satchel of 10 gold pieces. Everything else, it seems like they live a relatively modest lifestyle. You do notice that they have on their clothes what looks like an insignia with a helmet and some branching off points on it. You did some research into the factions. You identify this as the faction symbol of the Bleak Cabal,
Ooh, they sound lovely.
also known as Bleakers.
They're actually the charity people, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are people who quite commonly, from the research that you did, they believe that there is nothing in life and existence. There's no purpose, no reason, you just
Not
exist
bad.
for the sake of existing. And as a result, they tend to give and spend all their time and money making sure that other people's lives are not quite as dour and hard. So they tend to run soup kitchens, donate a lot to charities and things like that.
Oh, we'll put the money and the symbol, I guess, back on the disc.
Mm-hmm.
It's all on their clothes. So
Oh,
if
it's
you're taking their
within
clothes.
their... Okay,
Yeah.
that's where it is then. Let's go back. Unless anyone else has any ideas.
No. Let's go.
Okay, so you head back. You get a lot of funny looks as you've got this like blood-stained thing floating through the air, but nobody stops you and says anything. And you make it back
This
to
kind of place.
Amak's house.
Are we back online? Does anybody know?
Oh,
Are we offline?
Disconnected for a second.
I thought it was my
was it in the bottom right?
Well, it did say disconnected, reconnecting, ... but
I have a thing saying the broadcast
Disconnected.
you're watching has ended.
reconnecting in 10 seconds, attempt number 3.
And Kyle says stream down.
Man down! Trying to reconnect. No, it's still disconnected. Trying to reconnect in 60 seconds. Reconnected.
Oh, don't we love technology?
So it's. Is there any way to try and reconnect it faster?
I don't think so. It's an automatic
Okay.
reconnect system.
Sorry, guys.
Is it your Wi-Fi?
I don't know. It might be.
Well, the Wi-Fi is still connected.
It says it's fine. I can't check it on my phone because my phone is
my Instagrams.
Are you connected to our Wi-Fi, Josh?
39 meg?
Yeah.
Connected
I'm
without
connected, but
internet.
it doesn't.
It says connected with no internet
yeah.
online.
So it's your Wi-Fi.
So it could be all...
No, we've dropped altogether.
Well, we can continue and then we can at least upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, because it's still recording.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, YouTube.
If you watched on Twitch, sorry you missed out the last bit.
Sorry, Carl.
Oh no. Okay.
Well, yeah,
It is
I guess
10. It is 10 o'clock.
keep going.
Yeah.
So your internet just went like. You guys
No,
are finished at
To
this
be
point.
fair, last Tuesday our internet dropped at 10 o'clock because they had scheduled
They had
maintenance.
scheduled maintenance
that
at
could,
10.
that
Can
could
you
be
believe
it.
that?
That could be it.
They might be doing it again, but
They might be.
I haven't said. Anyway, we'll continue and
For the people watching on YouTube and people wanting to catch up afterwards.
we got you, boo.
You're the real MVP.
So, as you head back,
The other cameras have gone too because it's Wi-Fi, so that's okay. We got player
That'd
cam.
be
we
YouTube.
got player cam. Okay, as you head back, we're almost done anyway. As you head back to a Mac, you sort of ride back at their place.
I just if I put the disc a little bit to the side and just say we have some potentially distressing stuff that we brought back. We have killed the monster.
You were right. It was a big yellow insect.
Have you dealt with it?
It's probably dead.
Yeah.
Sprite, do you want to show?
It's
I'm gonna take out like a bit of a pincer that I carved off.
At least this thing cannot hurt anyone else.
No,
Oh,
never again.
No, I can't.
I did sweep the rest of the house as well, and there were no other companions or offspring, we believe.
Thank you. I do not know where this thing came from, but knowing that it is no longer going to be plaguing the people of the neighborhood pleases me. I do not know what I will do with the house. It's pretty not good.
it's in a bit of a state. It needs a mop.
We can make it an honorary place, you know, for those who are homeless, maybe.
We're homeless.
No.
What?
We don't want to.
People in need, you
Oh,
mind.
Do you have no homes?
It's gross.
He said, like, it is true we are currently residing in a tavern.
I don't think that's what homeless means, though. I think if you can afford a tavern, you're really homeless in the kind of traditional
We
sense
live in
of the
a
word.
tavern because we don't have a home.
But the
We can pay
the black
rent.
the idea of the black cabal is that it's people in
We could pay them
serious
rent,
need.
and the money could go to the poor. And meanwhile, we would maybe. I don't know. Okay, fine.
That's not a terrible idea.
So you do not wish to take it on as a place of residence?
Apparently not.
Well, we could actually.
We could. I mean,
Can we get someone else to clean it?
I suppose we could pay someone to clean.
Yeah, let's do that.
listen, we found a helmet of the black cabal.
It wasn't the helmet.
The symbol is the helmet.
The symbol is the
We
helmet.
found these sigils. We found these these bits, these belongings, and we found a satchel of 10 gold. But you may not want to look at the bodies themselves. You may want to have someone else do that.
I'll arrange for the dustmen to deal with the remains.
Anywhere you would like us to drop it off?
Yes. And he'll sort of invite you into his home, and he'll gather up sort of like a plant pot, and he'll decant the pot so that there are multiple remains.
Yeah.
And he'll take the plant out and sort of pop it to the side.
Dexter shit
And
going on.
We'll just tip the disc up like this.
Oh, no. Oh,
I'm glad that the disc always comes back clean next time I summon it.
it's a shame nobody has prestidigitation.
Yeah, I would like that.
What is that?
Well, if you do wish to take up the residence and have it cleaned, and he'll sort of wander around and rummage around, and he will procure a key
Oh,
Nice.
and the bag of gold, and say, "I bet that we can do for those in need."
all right. Well, we appreciate that.
Thank you very much for trusting us with this sensitive mission.
Thank you. I
Job.
will see that they are honoured.
And if you have any other work, let us know.
Certainly.
You know where to find us now, I guess.
Hopefully we won't, but
This is the hive after all.
Well, thank you. And we'll end our session there.
All right.
That's 100 gold each.
Ooh,
Yep. 100 big ones.
oh yeah, I guess it's in here.
He ain't here.
Ah, but we could.
Nah,
He
nah,
ain't
nah,
here,
nah,
he
nah.
ain't getting
He ain't
shit.
getting shit.
Don't even get experience points either.
Exactly. Yeah, COVID.
That's horrible. You can't not get.
COVID is an experience in itself.
Punished enough.
I was gonna say he's ill. On top of that, no
Oh,
experience
sorry.
or gold.
To be fair, I'm so far behind on XP. I could use a little catching up.
You got the experience of watching us play.
That's right. Well, most of the time.
He's not listening to this now, unfortunately, but yeah.
Catch us on YouTube. Catch us on YouTube.
Oh my days.
So,
Yeah.
I guess since we don't have a poll, I won't do the break. But thank you very much for visiting us at the Hodgepodge Tavern. We hope that you've enjoyed the venture today. Please do follow us, like us on YouTube and Instagram, and visit our website and revel in the beautiful glory that it is. I believe we'll be posting some stuff on there and on Instagram about some of the information that we've learned about our characters at some point.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts in the future, please rate and review us because apparently that's what the algorithm loves.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, hell.
Thank you in advance.
Hit the bell button. The bell button on YouTube. That's what they say.
Oh yeah.
Hit that bell button.
Hit that bell bell.
Smash that bell.
Like and subscribe.
You can like it if
That
you like
sounds
it if you
rude.
like.
Comment. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell.
We do need to run the credits real quick.
Yes, we will run the
Roll credits.
Roll credits.
Go.
Wait, no.
Aww.
Bollocks. Nah.
Professional YouTube.
We're back.
Okay, well, we won't be doing the poll due to our drop in internet connections. However, everyone at the table today earns 112 pieces of experience points.
Pieces of experience.
Each.
I love that experience.
Which may get you relatively significantly closer to
Yeah.
level 3. I'm not sure if that's quite close enough, but
Did you say 120?
112. 112
I need to do some addition.
for a CR2 creature.
When do we reach?
What do you have?
900. 701 I have.
706.
What did you have before? Did you have it? Sorry, can't do reverse maths.
590.
Because I think I was similar to you. I think I was
580.
like maybe 5.
I was on 594 and I'm on 706.
You gotta keep track of your experience, so I'm gonna set you to 0.
I do, but it wiped my notes off the thing. So
588.
you have to help me try and
I
get them
think
back.
you're on 5.
588. I think I have.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
so that
589.
is everyone's experience from the encounters, but we will do our regular XP rundown for the other stuff that doesn't involve the polls.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So when everyone is ready,
Ready
All
when
good?
you are.
Go for it.
okay. First thing will be for a creative use of spell or ability. So who do you feel had a creative use? spell or an ability.
It's not creative, but it's very helpful, very far.
It's just that was the basic. Just to verify.
I actually really
Where
liked
is this guy?
your reversing time and the like. I don't know. It was just came at the perfect moment.
Yeah.
Also,
I appreciate
Tensor's floating disc to help us transport.
If you were stunned, you wouldn't have been able to very far, so I put for myself.
That's true.
That's true.
For both the chronomancy and the tensor's floating disc.
That's the kind.
In which case, that is an extra 20 experience points for you, my friend.
Raise to level 3, let's go.
Level 3.
Next up, we have heroic, selfless deed, or furthering the party goals. Who did any of those things, do you feel?
Everybody.
Or who do you feel needs recognition specifically for that?
I always like to give recognition to the healer for taking their action, not doing something that's exciting, like smashing stuff, and instead they
Yeah. that
help
is
someone else.
Classic selfless.
But that's,
That is good.
Classic selfless.
yeah, because, you know, you could
Wish
have.
I'd given you more now.
But what else have we got?
Yeah, being a healer is tricky because you never know how much to give and when it's going to be important.
Save it for later. Just
I thought that was going to last a bit longer, to be honest. So
If
like-
it lasted longer, we'd be
I
dead.
thought it was going to be harder to kill.
Yeah, I got one-hitted to half health. So
I was on 4 HP when one hit. If I failed to save.
Unscathed.
I tried
You're
to
okay.
get out. Right, got off. I tried to get
Yeah, also that's true. You also found us out.
Even though we were like, gross.
I played myself.
Yeah, I'll book
Alright.
you just
Yeah.
on those two.
I just really need to catch up on XP because I'm
That is 20 points experience for.
Are you really far behind?
688. I might be broken 700. Yeah.
Well, with that 20.
Now you have.
I thought I was really far behind.
Yeah.
And finally,
not.
we have intangibles. Anything that you thought was cool, that didn't fall under those things that.
Getting a date to get you an extra stuff.
Yeah.
use that charm.
Brilliant.
Not just that, but the whole like bombardment of like not letting the girl speak.
Okay,
Like,
so
let's go. Yeah, love you. Bye. I'm your boyfriend and girlfriend now. Yes, let's go. Don't forget the song. Bye.
In which case, that one's an extra 10 experience.
absolutely.
That's how I roll.
For you, Josh.
Thank you.
So, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll hopefully be back with a stable internet
Kyle.
connection
Yeah,
next
hopefully
week.
And Kyle.
Potentially with Kyle.
Don't know.
Very good.
Use the
Isn't
immunity.
it doesn't have to be 10 days after.
I think they
I
cut
don't
it down to 5.
It's much shorter now.
As long as
It's like after day 3, you can do another test, and if you're negative, I think you can
Negative and no fever.
yeah, you can cut it down really significantly.
Get better, Kyle. We're counting on you.
no symptoms and
Or
that's-
else.
That's what we have.
Eat carrots and stuff. I don't know. Whatever helps.
Oranges.
Vitamin
Orange.
D.
Yeah.
You want to get scurvy at least?
So we'll see you again
Do some
next
epilepsy
week.
medicine.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much for joining us.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.